Like glued it.
We are MCDM Productions, and we play Bunnies and Burrows.
We are Motorhead! And we play rock and roll!
Watership Down. Hello. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in and watching us play D&D, my D&D game, our D&D game. We don't have really any announcements. We don't have any sponsors other than you folks watching us. If you're here, as far as I'm concerned, you're supporting the content. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch subscription every month that you can give to whatever streamer you want. Doesn't cost you anything else, doesn't cost you anything more, and we get a little bit of money. As I often do, I reserve the right to end the evening early if needs must, because I have broken my temporary crown, and so I'm sitting here in not a small amount of pain. But I've taken a lot of drugs, so right now I feel everything's great. But in a couple hours, who knows? So I don't think we need this anymore. When last we left our heroes, the Chain of Acheron had made their way into. This is the Underdark job, and they have made their way to the. Was it the Inverted Tower? Is that what I called it? Yeah. So they're on the Isle of Madness in the Underdark in the Sunless Sea, where lives the Lord of Madness, who is an old one. And they're trying to recover the crown of House Valletta, which is down here for reasons passing understanding. And they fought a bunch of Darrow, who had built a temple to this old one, and then they jumped into a pool that led them into the series of puzzles created by the Lord of Madness, where he tries to drive people mad with as he perceives it, unsolvable problems. But the players managed to knock him out relatively quickly. Now they're exploring a house. This weird, ghostly, ephemeral, slightly unreal Riojan manor house. And they had an encounter in here, and then they found the solarium, which is connected to the main manor house via that double door. A solarium's like a small greenhouse, but instead of growing plants in it, it's mostly just for show. There's a naturally occurring pool in here. It's like a baths. Where hot water steam rises out from the pool. The pool is lit from below with this unearthly blue light, and it casts shimmering shadows on the wall that move and twist as the water ripples. And this, as you can see, there's like plants and stuff in here, and there's a table at which is sitting two figures, one of whom is dead and rotting and wearing a woman's fancy dress, and the other is an undead gentleman wearing a crown that looks suspiciously like the one you're supposed to be here to get. Excuse me.
There's only two figures, right?
Well, correct, because one of them is a prop.
Yeah.
one of them is a prop and is not
alive though. Yeah.
Is not actually a monster to fight. You can tell it's like the Scooby-Doo thing where you can tell what's. That thing's there's gonna be a secret door right there. Okay. You can tell one of them is a 3-dimensional object on the table, so that's a dangerous one.
You can ignore the other one.
And where are we? Which
you guys are outside the door. You guys are able to see all this through the large glass wall. This huge bay window.
Do we know what these things are? Yeah, or is that something?
Oh, those are large full-length mirrors.
Mirrors. Okay.
Ah.
That could be good.
What?
Mirror. Oh wait.
I don't even know her. Sorry.
Reflections.
Wait, no, what am I doing?
I bet if you
annoying me right next to me.
look for that mirror.
All right, so
look at us all together. That's a fine-looking unit.
Plays pool, like
So before we actually go in here, should we rest?
What is that?
Imp.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, it's Odie.
Stats for your imp.
Oh, nice.
I presume you already have those written down somewhere.
Yes.
But I didn't know if they were on your character sheet or if you had them independently, but I thought it might be easy.
I have them all over the
Should
shop.
have a separate page.
Yeah.
I thought it might be easier to just give you the monster card for imp.
Okay, thank you.
Do we rest?
Right. So, long rest.
Captain? Commander?
What are our hit points at?
I could use like a hit die.
I'm a little over half.
And you've already
full.
spent all your short rest stuff, right?
No, I've got superiority dice, but everything else, yes, I've spent.
Then yeah, let's rest.
Long rest, short rest?
Short rest.
Short rest is how long?
An hour.
No.
Okay. I won't get mine. If we don't do a long rest, I'll only have 3 more of these left. Whatever that spell was.
Hit dice?
No,
the healing. Your
the healing
celestial
thing.
patron healing.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
But you're a warlock, so you get all your spells back.
All two.
yes. All
All
two
two of
of them.
them, all
Thanks.
two of them.
Thanks for reminding me, Anna. I've got 2.
All right, so anyone who
Oh, right.
I'm gonna play my Song of Rest. If anyone is gonna burn a hit die, you get an extra.
Those of you who were not around last week, Boots is a bard now.
Boots has always been a bard.
Boots is now Boots has always been a bard.
Yeah, there we go.
And we've always been at war with Eurasia.
Yeah. And we talked about why in one of the campaign diaries.
So you get an extra d6.
Extra d6. I'll use.
I'll get my hit die back.
Nice.
Oh my god. D6.
Do you get a hit die back on a short rest, or is
Nope.
it?
You get half your hit dice back on a long rest.
Okay.
36.
I get
The
nothing.
cat have hit dice?
I believe so, yeah.
You know what I'm going to do?
There's no point in me resting.
to fire up my iPad.
You get your spell slots back. Did you
I
use
didn't
any?
use any.
Why don't you pull that hit back? Use it.
Pull it to.
Well, you can use. And are
This
you
is all
fully
about
I've
you,
got my books on.
Leech.
So,
healed? Are you fully healed?
maybe I'll watch you rest, sir.
Oh yes, do that.
Maybe I'll watch you rest.
It would give me great pleasure,
I'm sure it would.
sir. A restful sleep is good for the body.
If you could just like keep murmuring these these pleasantries at me while I'm resting, it's
Certainly, sir.
it's really helping.
All right, just sleep.
Weirdo.
My bedside manner does need some work. So
You're strange, Leech.
I'll work on that.
Does Leech think that Slim is an officer? When you call him sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do.
Okay. Just curious.
Leech
I have
does.
command presence. What can I say?
I guess, yeah. Well, you're in the group and you're a higher level, so you must be an officer as far as Leech is concerned.
Yes. Plus, he can connect to
He can, he's the pilot.
his ship.
Our.
I am.
He's one of the only people that can.
So, Leech is impressed and a little envious. Yeah, just a little.
Jelly.
Yeah, that's right. He can talk to the ship and you can't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys rest.
Yeah.
Right? You spend an hour. You take a short rest. Yes? Hmm?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
I'm kicked in.
All right.
Not me.
You spend an hour in the manor house and nothing exciting happens. The passage of time is not easy to track, if indeed time is passing, here in whatever realm you have found yourselves.
All right.
Okay, well let's peruse this debacle. I'm just gonna
Step
Should
in.
we?
mosey in here and see if this figure even notices me.
Make a perception check.
Gosh.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus 2. 21.
He's like you an hour ago. You were looking through this window and you saw him going through this process of like pouring tea and offering the woman, the dead, the corpse, a cake, and drinking. And when you walk in, he's like doing exactly the same things in exactly the same order, no variation.
Aha. Okay.
Keep looping.
I think this is just an illusion. Whatever this is. It's just part of the same. I think this manor house is an illusion. I think everything that we've seen since we jumped into that pool of water has been an illusion in some shape or form. And this is as well.
Including the crown, do you think? Is the purple water?
Yes.
So I think
It took me a second. I was like, is the purple water what? Yes.
there's an enter as well.
Blue.
Is it worth like sneaking up and trying to snatch his?
I mean,
Well-
I could send OD. to
Is the
take
water also?
crown.
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is, I think
No.
I'm in agreement
It's-
with
it's-
Boots. I think
it's
it's all
cerulean.
illusion. I don't even
Even
know
the
if that's
crown.
the crown. But there's mirrors in here, so I feel like this is another puzzle.
Yeah, I would say, if anything, the crown here is a trap. It's looked into our memories
Got it.
and constructed these facades from it. So it, you know,
I kind of want to look. I want to
Look
go
into
over
one
and
of
look
the-
through the mirrors and see if I can see them
Yeah.
through the mirrors and see
See
what
it.
it looks like.
See his true self or something. I don't know.
It's like a vampire. All right, so Judge is gonna scooch over here, not in front of the mirror. But is that at a like what are the mirrors?
Slim will enter the room.
Use them.
Move me.
Move it.
Oh, we're outside again, God.
No.
Yeah.
Right, and before he goes, he grabs Leech by the shirt. Come on.
Oh, King, crap. Dad's here.
Dad's here. Dad's here. Okay, everybody
Oh,
behave.
no,
Everybody behave. You're gonna ruin your dinner.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
do I still?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are still. Who are you people?
Oh, right.
Okay, sorry.
What
Go ahead,
is a
Andy.
giant six-legged cat doing there?
Look into
That
the
still would have been an 18.
mirror.
I forgot.
on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
wall.
Well. Yeah. Until you unfuck yourself. Yes, your memory is foggy. The farther back you go, the fewer things you remember, and that's including stuff like how do I use a sword. So stuff that you learned a long time ago is stuff that is kind of gone.
Oh,
But
yeah.
stuff like your short-term memory is fine, and who these people are is actually. Yeah,
if you don't want to look directly into the mirror, I guess I could look through Odie's eyes and just have him fly around and look in the mirrors, or just ask him,
Yeah,
see what he sees.
I don't mind looking through the mirrors. I just didn't want to step in front of that mirror.
They look like dressing mirrors. They look like ornate, expensive, 6 feet tall, with finely crafted gold or brass fixtures.
Can I see ourselves in the mirror? From
Which mirror are you going to look in?
that one?
It's too far away. There's the fog, and not fog, but steam rising out of the. And they're slightly tilted, just a little bit, because the idea is you stand in front of them and they reflect you. And so, at this, all it would reflect is probably the ceiling at this distance. Even if you could see it, which you can't, because it's too far away and behind some steam.
We'll get OD to look. I'm going to say, OD, help Master Judge, would you, and go and look into that mirror.
You look into the mirror.
OD,
All right. Yes,
what do you see?
I see. Very handsome imp. Let me. Okay. Oh, so hang on a second.
It's a mirror of illusions.
Yeah, you're definitely not handsome.
That must be an illusion. Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen Conan the Destroyer?
I don't think he has. All right, and then there's that,
mirror.
and then there's.
I played the lead in Conan the Destroyer in my youth.
Is that Tom or Boots?
His memory.
That is what he says. He says he sees a very handsome imp.
I'll tell you what, I'm just going to get him to look at all the mirrors. OD,
Yeah.
each mirror, please.
And he kind of goes, wow.
What do you see, OD?
He doesn't see himself.
Can you describe it, OD?
He describes the reflection of the room. But there are things missing from what he sees. Like he can't see, like if he flies over here, he can't see that tree. He'll turn around and look in the mirror and look over and he goes, a tree. And the table is there, but the dead lady isn't in the chair in what he sees. And the figure in the other chair is not wearing those clothes, but is wearing a crown and is desiccated and covered in wrappings, like holding his skin.
Wrappings.
Yeah,
Like a
A
mummy.
mummy.
but that's what he describes. So there's what appears to be a real, as far as the imp can tell.
Yeah.
Based on what the mirror is doing, like some of the stuff he can't see, some he can, but that there is something there, but it's not that guy.
Right.
But the thing that is there is wearing this crown.
Okay. OD, last mirror, please.
Do these mirrors look like they're removable? Like you could.
I mean,
take
you
them
could
off
pick. You could
whatever
pick. They'd be heavy, but they're on stands. They're not built into the floor. But it would take probably 2 people to lift them and carry them out. Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing as that second mirror.
Okay, so
He can only see himself in the first mirror.
only himself.
Only him. So nothing else but himself in the first.
In the first mirror. Well, yeah, correct. I guess that's something. Yeah, in the first mirror, he can't see the reflections of the rest of this place. He only sees himself.
Okay.
So each one just shows something.
So
different.
what's behind him in the first mirror then?
Just darkness, like a dark room.
I say we take that mirror and
Uh-huh.
we shift it to try and point over to where this guy is.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
I'll
OD
help you
fly
move
back
it.
to me
I
quickly.
like this idea. This is a good idea. Let's see this Lord of Madness for who he really is.
Oh God.
The mirror doesn't move.
Oh.
Oh man.
It's like when you guys try to take the candles out. It's even though it looks like it
Held
should
fast.
move, it's
anybody use
reality.
Colville?
The rules of its reality don't allow it to move.
Just got to be a way of like reflecting, like looking. Let's see.
Oh, you think it's like another puzzle? Like a
Yeah, like if you
mirror
look,
onto
if you were to
mirror.
look here and it goes like reflect, 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 something like that. Maybe.
Can we? You said the dressing mirrors. Can we tilt them?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can tilt them.
Yeah.
Just up and down.
Correct.
Give it a go.
So you gotta. How would you do that?
Well, I mean, we wouldn't need.
Well, I want to look in the mirror because I don't know if I completely trust Odie's perception of what it is.
It's right there.
Well, I don't completely trust you.
You said it was a handsome imp.
It is handsome imp.
I'm wondering, like, if you look in that mirror
Mhm.
and try to find the reflection of that mirror,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like if you can get an angle
Oh.
where you can
Yeah.
see.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, is
But I
that?
don't
I'm gonna do that.
know what angle you would look at it.
I think you'd have to.
You need to include this one.
Here.
You need to include them
Yeah,
all somehow.
yeah, you'd like look at it from there to over there.
But you gotta use
You have
this
to.
one.
You have to be looking into that one.
Well, yeah, but
Right?
that one doesn't show anything. I'm just curious if you can see anything different if you do that.
Give it a
What are you
go.
trying to do?
I want to straighten this mirror
Okay,
so I can see. I guess I would have to straighten both of them.
right.
So I'm gonna boop boop boop. I'm gonna straighten these mirrors so
Okay.
that they're vertical, and I'm gonna try and see this guy's reflection through
2 mirrors.
this mirror by itself, and then try and see this mirror through this mirror.
It's the same thing both ways, and it is as OD described.
All right.
And I want
Does this figure appear to be alive
What do you mean?
in the reflection? Is it like breathing? Is it moving at all?
It's moving. It's doing the things. If you look into the mirror and then look at the nicely dressed undead Riohan noble, it looks he's doing the things. It's the thing in the mirror is doing the things that you see this thing do.
I see. Okay. Can I see the other mirror in this mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna take the hilt of my sword and see if I can crack this mirror.
wait, because I want to look through this mirror.
And
Well,
then,
he's dead now.
Exist.
He's dead, Jim.
I was gonna try and look through because this is the mirror that's different, right? So I
Yeah.
wanted to try and look through here to try and do the reflection thing over this way. I don't know if the angles line up correctly though. For me to be able to look into this mirror to see the reflection from that one and that one of this guy.
No.
Damn.
That-
Break.
What does Judge
Oh
see?
yeah, what do I see? Do I see myself?
Yeah, but
Like, really handsome?
it just looks like no. Well, I don't think so, but you just see Judge as though it were really dark in this room, so that you can't make out anything behind you, even though it's not really dark in this room.
Yeah.
same as what I
Actually,
see.
probably
Like you're
is.
standing before a mirror and you see yourself, and if you turn around, you see there's the blue light reflecting off that stuff, but in there's no blue light. There's just this.
And
Is there a floor?
yeah, this mirror tilts, right?
Yeah.
So I tilt it down.
Yeah.
There's a floor that I'm standing on.
Nope.
And I tilt it up.
Okay.
And is there I see anything above me?
Nope. You just appear to be kind of.
That would be so scary if there was a thing.
Do I look like myself in this mirror?
You don't see you in that mirror.
At all?
No.
Only the-
okay. Yeah, that's what I-
No, the only mirror you guys can see yourselves in is that one over there.
I wonder if that one is like what's actually happening.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why I was
You're
like,
just in,
oh,
like,
wow.
just in a pitch black room, standing there. You know.
Yeah.
And this is all an illusion.
Right.
What if we turn on a light or something over here? Like, will that'll...
Because I also have health sight, so if I
like,
look
it's all
at this
dark or something?
guy,
I don't know.
health sight is I have advantage on perception checks against those who are to notice disguised, hidden, or invisible creatures.
Ooh. That might be handy.
And
I mean, if there was anything hidden in here or invisible, then
or disguised.
Well, a disguise is like, well, I mean, it depends on whether it was a magic disguise or not. But
Sirs, we are bound by his rules, remember. This is the Lord of Madness' lair. Everything we see, sir, your memory will come back in time.
Hey, Leech.
Sir,
Go join him for some tea.
join him, sir. I could send OD to take a closer look, sir, if that would please you.
Guys, since the crown is what we're after, right? I can't quite seem to. I mean, I thought so, but
No, we went over this a couple times. Yeah.
The crown, sir, yes.
Yeah.
the crown appears in this mirror. And
Right. But
wait, did we decide that this one is like
These two are the
showing
same.
for
They
what
see
it
the same
actually
thing.
is?
It shows the dead guy as a mummy.
Right.
Was he still moving in the mirror?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah, doing the same
exact
thing. He's drinking tea and passing cakes around.
But the crown also still
That's
exists
right, isn't it?
in this reflection.
Yeah.
The crown in this reflection still exists. So if the illusion of this room is false, that crown is actually there.
But that means also there's a mummy guy there.
From the mirror that I'm in
Yep.
front of, am I able to get an angle where I can see where the seat is? Like if I scoot over like to here or something?
I think he said the only thing you can see in there is yourself.
correct.
Okay.
But even if
So like whenever it
Slim wants to get a closer look at this.
You got him?
Do Boots and I get the hair raising thing when we enter this room from an undead being nearby?
Not from where you are, no. You know, where you're standing, you don't get any sense of anything.
I want to give this. I want to give this chumpy a closer look. See if there's anything I noticed. Different close
Yeah,
up.
when you walk into the room, when you approach the pool, yeah, your hair starts to stand on the. You
The
get the
pool,
goosebumps.
not him.
I just said you walk into the room, and as you approach the pool, you get the hair standing on the back of your neck.
Did you guys get the goosebumps whenever we talked with the dude who gave us this mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that? Oh, is that like a special you've got? Whenever there's
It's a
undead?
human thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a human thing.
The humans, oh, sorry. Humans.
the lesser.
What are you doing, Slim? You're approaching the.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a closer look at him.
Okay.
From
He appears to be a finely dressed dressed Riohan noble.
okay, so not really anything of significance that I can see closer.
Well,
that
not
I've moved closer.
not from 10 feet away.
What about if I go right there? Right there.
Hey, hey. Huh?
I mean, he still looks like a finely dressed Riohan noble. He pours himself some tea, and as he's going to drink it, he says, "Tell me, how is it outside in the city? Do the guilds still fight over money?"
It stinks. But the caramel dipped sausages are quite good. I believe they do fight over money. Though I've only been there a day.
Yeah, really.
He drinks the tea, puts it down, and offers the woman, the corpse, some cakes. Nothing happens. He kind of sighs.
I wonder if it'd ask someone else a different question. Or it's just going to be the same question.
Do you want to go ask him?
Like,
No.
I'll ask him what he's doing. What are you doing?
Servants should not speak thus to their master.
I am no servant. I'm your better creature.
Uh-oh.
Slim. Who is that guy?
He looks at you as though he sees you for the first time, and he stands up. He says, "You work for the damnable guilds! By Enzio's 70 scars, I'll have you hung for your insolence!"
I work for no one. But me.
Oh, I'll get one. I'll get one for OD, don't I? I realised we were doing this one.
God damn.
Oh, okay.
None of those today.
So let's make that
What are you
OD.
doing?
OD. Oh,
Deciding which one I'm going to use.
oh,
Me too!
that's great.
Haha. Welcome to the 2 club.
I'm not giving him the wrong one. So.
Yeah, I take the other ones back.
Yeah, go swap them.
I didn't use the gold ones. That's why.
OD. That's me.
Boots, what's your initiative?
4. I forgot how to initiative.
What?
I'm sure there's a boot in here somewhere. Here we go.
Another apropos, actually.
You
Boot.
might make.
Judge, what's your initiative?
I rolled a 2, so it's 4 total.
So Boots and Judge are both 4.
Oh, hang on.
I'm going to guess that Boots' dex is higher than Judge's.
Yeah.
Slim,
21.
that's pretty good. Leech,
Leech got a 5. OD got a 12.
oh Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have one for OD yet.
Well, that's okay. Lars made me a whole bunch of little dealy
Jesus Christ.
Dealy bobbers. Dealy bobbers.
Run away.
bobbers. He got a what? A 20 what?
No. Leech got 5. OD got 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
King,
17.
Copper,
11.
Well, Slim, this guy is threatening you. Are you threatening me?
No way. How is he threatening me? I mean, he's like.
Well, you heard him. He
lunging.
just stood up and accused you of being a guild member, and said that he was going to see you hung for your insolence, or hanged. He wouldn't say hung.
Okay, but I mean, is he like lunging for me?
Well, it's not his action yet.
Okay, you made us roll initiative, so I am assuming he's going to. So I'm gonna fucking lay him out.
Yeah. Sort it out straight
Swing
away.
away.
All right. First attack.
Slim, grab the crown.
So where's my? That's 25.
Is this a magical weapon?
Yes.
You hit.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my superiority dice. Let's see here. That's 20 damage for the first attack, and he must. Where's it at? Come on, baby. Trip attack. Makes a saving throw versus strength saving throw has to beat a 15.
Strength save versus a 15.
Yes.
He rolled a 15. He makes it.
Okay. All right. Second attack.
He seems like he's unnaturally rooted to the ground.
Unnaturally?
I'm just trying to.
Oh. That's a miss. Let's see here. God damn it. All right, I'm going to just try and lay as much fucking hurt on this guy as I can in this first turn. So I'm going to use my action surge, and let's do some more attacking. 14?
Hits. No, misses. Sorry. He is AC 17. Oops, that's OD. You guys, he hasn't acted yet, so you don't know his armor class.
Second attack. Ow, for fuck's sake. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm done.
Phil, go ahead. Well, is it my turn?
No.
Okay.
Say.
It is Duke.
Duke something.
Looks like Duke Maximo. Duke Mexico?
Maximum
Mexico.
Duke.
Duke's Mojave? I see it's an imminent J. Some swirlies.
Nah, go ahead. I'm done.
At the end of Slim's turn, the figure appears to see those of you in the room for the first time and says, "Damn you all, guild agents!" You all have to make a saving throw. Actually, maybe not all of you. It's just King and Slim have to make a saving throw.
Okay.
It's a con save.
Oh. 9.
16 plus 2, so 18.
Slim, you are stunned until the end of the next turn.
Okay.
That means you basically miss your next turn.
Okay.
And then he goes.
Okay.
And he will walk up to Slim and try to punch Slim.
What does stun get me?
AC 17?
Nope.
Well, F.
I mean, maybe he hit me, but it didn't hurt me.
He,
You hit like a child.
his eyes glow, and for a second, you see the horrible, rotting visage that is behind the illusion. And you have to make a thing.
A thing?
Yep. You have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. A thing. 4.
You are frightened.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh, that's interesting. You got a 4?
Yeah.
Oh, you're paralyzed. You're not
Whoa.
just you're not just frightened.
Stunned,
You're stunned, frightened, and paralyzed.
Oh, blimey.
Right, yeah.
Crazy. That's not good.
Well, stunned is maximally bad. So anything else on top of it doesn't really make it.
Assume you can't flee from being frightened.
Well, no.
And he's stuck.
Because I'm
And
paralyzed.
you're paralyzed.
Correct.
Get out of here now, right?
Yeah, let's go. We're close to the exit.
Right by the door.
You know.
Come on. Me and you.
And that's it. It's you, King.
All right, so we'll go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual weapon. And
Put the sword back.
Red's ancestral weapon appears.
It's 17
Red's
plus
dead.
7, so that's a hit.
I'm dead.
And then 6 plus 4, so 10 damage.
Got it?
It's force damage, if that matters.
I assume it counts as a magical weapon.
I believe so. Let me read the full spell.
Well,
I can't imagine that it doesn't.
are you going to do anything else on your turn?
No, that is my action.
Okay, well, while you look that up, it is Odie. I believe.
Sorry, I might have lied. That might have been a bonus action.
Yeah, I know. You can't think he moved far enough. I was wondering if I can get him towards.
Well,
Slim.
Odie will take his turn, and if it turns out
Sure.
that you have more actions, you can just jump back.
40 right
I lied.
there.
It's a bonus.
40, I know.
Yeah, he can do his thing while I
You
read it.
move that.
Here's your little card.
Here.
40 feet. You can fly for 40 feet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. You could probably fly over this if you really wanted to.
Yeah, let's have him fly towards.
That's 30.
No, put him so he's next one. So he's next to Slim.
There's Slim. There's Slim's a lot.
Well, how did this work again?
Snap it.
I can make a spell
now.
attack, so I'd assume yes.
You can use your attack to let him attack on as his reaction, or he can.
And it's forced.
You can do
not?
help
Well, I mean, it
and
is a
get
spell,
advantage.
so-
Right.
So,
You can, if you do a touch spell, you can have the touch
That's
spell.
what I was thinking. Maybe
do that.
because he's in trouble, right? What was he? Paralyzed, stunned, knocked
well,
over.
but all Leech knows is that Slim is like
Not
frozen.
frozen.
Yeah.
Right. So I can see he looks prone, right? He looks.
Well, he's not prone. Means on
On his
laid
back.
out.
Oh yeah, right.
He's just like stunned. Like stunned is a good word for it. Even though obviously Leech doesn't think in D&D terms, but he looks like he's like.
Right.
That's pretty unusual for Slim, given Slim's.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at him. Leech is thinking, That's not right. That's the guy that does all the damage, and I don't like him like that. So I'm wondering if I could send OD over there. And is it on OD's turn? No, I could use my invisibility spell.
He can use. So he has invisibility, so he can go invisible.
Right.
But if you want to cast a spell through him, I think it happens on your turn.
On my turn. Okay.
Oh,
Well, he
right,
needs to
right.
be there because it's a tough
Yeah.
one. So I need to move him there, and I'll tell him to go invisible as well. So he's there and invisible, and that would be the end of his turn.
And then I'm just gonna throw a guiding bolt at him.
Okay.
17 plus 7, so that's a hit.
Yeah.
16 radiant damage. And next melee attack against him gets advantage.
The next melee attack against him gets advantage. You should mark him or something so people know that. That was Odie and King. It is now Copper and Big Cat.
Okay. I'll shoot him and Hunter mark. Extra D6. 19 plus 11, a hit. For 15 damage. It's the first hit. Magic weapon.
Your bone bow.
My bone bow.
Your bone bow.
Bone bow.
My bone bow.
Put that under.
Your bone bow.
Oh wow, same thing. 19 plus 11. 10, 14 damage.
You shot at him?
Mhm.
Do you want to roll an extra d20 because you get advantage on it? Or melee? But
Yeah. It's,
Oh yeah, it's
Forget
melee,
me.
yeah.
It's actually the next attack, so go ahead and roll it.
Oh,
So that's my bad.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, there was your advantage.
oh, we have an
Red's
advantage
Slim's
right now.
color too, right?
I don't know.
Well, red was Sweet's color, so.
And then I'll move up Big Cat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. There.
At the, okay.
Sorry. Oh. And then I'll attack at range. Well,
Is this
10
is this Big Cat?
Big Cat, yeah. 10 foot range.
Pinnacles?
10 foot reach. Nope. 1.
No.
All right.
Meow.
Wow. I am done.
Leech.
At the end of Copper's turn, Duke Maximo dissolves into a pillar of twisting sand, and the sand blows across the water and reforms behind Boots.
I just think of the fucking Imhotep. Like fucking mummy mouth.
Oh, yeah. Imhotep, knocks of the moon.
That was the end of Copper and Big Cat's turn. It is Leech.
That's kind of... Well, maybe I'll still stick with the plan. I think I'm going to turn you invisible, leave Slim.
Okay.
And so if he does come back for you, which it seems he can just... He went out of turn, right? So maybe he thinks he's got you there. I'm going to do it. Yeah, so I'm casting...
I'm paralyzed, so I can't.
Yeah, I'm casting invisibility through OD onto Slim.
Slim disappears.
Hey.
That's cool.
Just leave leave the red base there.
Should I?
Where'd he go? Oh.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Are you done? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, I'm not moving.
Yeah. I would-
Boots. Mr. Fancy Boots.
Sorry, just a moment.
Sing him a song.
Well, at least I got 20 damage.
Circuitous Monk says he's slim visible.
Nice.
It's better than invisible. He's
I like
slim
it.
visible.
I like it.
Well, if he does come back, he might not know where you are.
Yeah.
Might work.
Well, he's probably going to go after the big damage. I mean, he's got me. Now he's going for...
Right, but
Boots.
I wonder if he thinks he can come back because you're stunned.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if, like, am I done for the battle or am I going to get the save again?
I'm going to
You miss a turn.
dance my way around him to right here, and then he makes a con save. I stamp my boot at him, and this booming noise emanates outward.
Neat.
Cool. Con save.
DC 15.
He got a 15.
Ugh.
Well, he hears a very loud noise. And nothing happens.
I've been a bit flamenco dance.
Judge.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Judge is going to. I can't reach him in time. I feel like he's probably gonna make me myself go. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a hex on him.
X.
And so Hex has no save for you. It's just a concentration spell that whenever I hit you now, I do 1d6 extra damage, necrotic damage to you. And also, I get to choose an ability when I cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. Ability checks. There. I don't know. What do you guys think would be a good one for that?
Wisdom or Dex?
Let's do... Actually, if anybody like grapples him or something like that, that's like strength, right?
Yes.
For athletics or
Yep.
strength or dex. And you have a strength thing, right? What's the strength thing you tried to do?
Knock him down.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a save, isn't it? So let's just say strength. Why not?
Okay.
This is just ability checks. Nothing. But that's gonna, I believe, be the end of my turn.
Well, that was a bonus action, right?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Really
like,
do
I couldn't
anything?
actually get close enough to hit him.
Oh, you don't have any ranged attacks.
I think I had javelins, but I guess I could throw a javelin at him. That's my 1d6. Here. Alright, let's give it a go. I think that's gonna hit at 21.
Yes.
So I do...
Is this a magic javelin?
Nope.
Okay.
So I do 2 damage.
1 damage.
Probably 1 damage.
1 damage, please.
Wait, what
One
about, what about the hex?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Extra
Oh my
D6.
god. Yes.
good.
Necrotic die.
I don't know if necrotic does anything to
I
him.
do 6 necrotic damage on top of the 2 physical damage. Does it seem like it's impactful?
So yeah, you throw a javelin at him, and the javelin goes right into where his heart would be. But it just slides out the other side, and nothing seems to happen.
So that means it doesn't
Has
do
to be
any of the damage?
Slide, yeah.
Do
Has
you
to-
like gasp or anything?
No, it doesn't even react.
Well,
Blimey.
does anybody have any extra magic weapons?
Judge, are you done?
Yep.
We have a wand of magic.
Does your sword not?
You folks
Yeah.
in this room all notice that it starts to get darker in the room.
Darker.
Yeah, the source of light in here is this pool that's lit from below. But is a
Let's see.
Did the Q-tip work?
No,
No.
I tried for a little bit.
there's this large dark shape deep in the water that is kind of slowly rising up,
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's blocking out the light from below.
You know,
giant whale.
It's
yeah. That's
It's-
probably him.
Oh, no.
Slim. You're stunned.
I mean, yeah. Can I save against that? Just okay.
No, it automatically. Well, we'll see. Hang on a minute.
And invisible. You might.
No, there's nothing you can do about it.
How many rounds does that last?
What'd you know that?
I don't know.
Okay.
The DM
All
will
right.
tell me.
Well,
What?
Because the DM might tell me.
That doesn't seem. Not this DM. Maybe another DM. Maybe a lesser DM, but not me.
Can I think?
Yeah.
So could I say, perhaps, do like a where's my spells?
Yeah, you can definitely think because you can still speak, but you can only speak haltingly, like you're struggling to get words out.
I'm wondering if I could use Mage Hand to do something. Yeah,
You could try to take the crown.
I think I'm too
yeah.
far away from that. 30 feet is.
But isn't the crown on it? Oh, it's on his.
You can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah.
You're stunned.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm stunned.
Done. This dude, the undead figure that purports to be Duke Maximo, attacks Boots.
Eek.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, where's that? Shit, where's that
Which
wand?
horrible, nasty power will I use?
Who's
Are
got
yours-
who's got the
get why we're
wand
even
that
here,
gives
man.
us fucking magical weapons?
Are your swords not magical?
No.
Oh, okay.
You have the adamantium sword.
It's not magic.
He hits you.
And he didn't-
Oh no, I
she
think it
didn't-
acts
also
as
didn't
magic,
use
but
her
it doesn't do
Uh,
sword.
any pluses
Yeah.
or something like that.
Used-
Why would the guy give us an adamantium sword if
Yeah.
it does nothing?
I think that's what it was.
It's not a magic sword. It's literally just to break construct stuff.
Oh, I
Bro,
thought,
he said
I thought
a
he
lot
said
of things
something
say a magical weapon or
yeah.
adamantium.
Like it does. It does the effects of magic weapon, but doesn't have the +1 bonuses.
Maybe this is my job.
No?
It's just not magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna whack it the next time and see what happens.
Did I write that down?
Does everybody have a magic weapon?
Yeah,
Got agonizing
I do.
blast.
Me slim.
That's
He punches you.
I bet it's a bit harder than that.
It's one of these where I'm like, yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
You take 33 points of damage.
Holy shit!
That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage and then another 18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
And you have to make a con save.
oh no, you're gonna get a fucking tomb rot or something like that.
Tomb rot?
Magic weapon.
If it is indeed a mummy, I think
Too.
if they hit you, you get some kind of fucking
That
disease.
sucks.
He says, I would have things back the way they were. Down with the guilds! And he punches you.
We're not from the guilds.
Yeah.
We hate the guilds.
16 plus 2. Wait. Con save. Yeah. Plus 2.
So what's your total?
18.
18? Okay, yeah. You're fine.
No, he
Yeah.
wanted
Great.
that. He wanted that one badly.
And
Oh, God.
Oh,
then his eyes glow and you see the horrible rotting
No.
visage behind the illusion. You have to make a wisdom save.
7 minus 3. 4 plus 29. So, I mean,
Yeah, you're paralyzed. You're frightened and paralyzed.
ah! it's like one of those screams that gets cut off. Like, ah!
Okay, yeah. So it is done, Slim. You are no longer any of those things.
Oh, really?
You're no longer stunned, you're no longer paralyzed, and you're no longer frightened.
One at a time.
Why I gotta? So it's King's action.
The king's action.
Can you just re-jog my memory? Is the adamantium sword, is it magical?
No.
When you use a wand, does that still require concentration?
Was it?
What do you mean? I mean, casting a spell
magic
from a
weapon
wand?
is a concentration
I don't.
spell.
We can get the dungeon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of course, I have my Dungeon Master's Guide here. As
Is
with
that
my-
yours
Of
or is it
course.
mine?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. I'm a DM. I have
got
a
it.
DM's Guide here.
yeah,
I mean,
well done.
as a
That's never
DM,
happened.
why would you ever be caught without your
I don't
dungeon?
know.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, Odie can cast spells.
Matt or Matt?
Matt, not Matt.
My spells, yeah.
Just your spells.
Yes. Doesn't have it.
Here, if you go and look up wands and how they work, a sure wand.
You're the one who wants magic weapon
Oh,
cast.
for
so
real?
I'm gonna go ahead and take my
Aren't you
turn.
the one who has hold of it?
I can drop it on the floor for you.
Oh, God. Fucking indexes.
There's no indexes.
Indexes might as well not be.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the undead guy, which is necrotic damage, so we'll see if it does anything. Make a whiz save against a 15.
Whiz.
He has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Is this a spell?
It's a cantrip, so yeah.
All right, spell or magical effect. And it's Wiz.
Yeah.
He got a 16.
Okay. Then he makes it.
Damn it.
It's only my spells and with a range of touch.
Yeah. Okay.
What's this? The spell is magic item?
Magical weapon,
Magic weapon.
which is a concentration spell.
So yeah, it says that the spell, the user of the item, such as a magic wand, must concentrate if the spell requires concentration. Many items.
Then yes, you have to concentrate.
But I looked up wands, expecting it to tell me about how wands worked, and it just says a magic wand is about 15 inches long, and blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, oh, God.
You're like, I've seen Harry Potter, I know that.
Yes, yeah.
Also, it's range of
Not all
touch.
15 inches long, but
It's range of touch.
Blimey.
So you'd have to walk. So you'd have to walk all the way over here. I'd have to tap it, and then you'd have to walk all the way back. Get that crown. 'Cause
OD
if that
can
thing comes
get
out
up
of the
and
water, we
glide
probably
over.
need to fucking get
It's
out of here.
Odie's go next, actually. Where is the crown? I thought
It's on the guy.
it's on his head. I guess he could go over there and pinch the crown.
Right.
is this
Yeah.
water like the water that we use to get into this area? The kind of
Get
glowy.
that crown. Get the
It
fuck out
seems
of
to
here
be-
before that thing
Right.
gets to the top.
Grab him and
yeah.
throw him in the water with us, and we'll transfer back through.
Or,
So I tried.
wait, what? Or we all will end up right in the Lord of Madness' mouth.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to get this crown and get the fuck out before that thing, whatever that is, comes
This is
out
the
of
Hearthstone
pool.
timer happening right now.
Yeah.
Dynamite! Dynamite!
That's the second dynamite, just like thrown up towards the top of the deck.
It is Odie's go, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've lost track.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
took my turn. I missed. I don't-
Can he fly over there and grab the crown? He's, what is he,
5,
40?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
No, can't get there. Nope.
Well, can't he just do 2 actions?
He's invisible.
Well, I guess he can't fly over there and do it.
Right.
He could move and
right.
then he could he could dash, which is a double move,
Yeah.
right?
Mm,
Yeah, you can dash.
can he?
Hang on.
Yep.
Dash. You gain extra movement equal to your speed. Yes. So you can move and then dash.
Oh, then he might be able to get within range, but then he's just going to move, isn't he?
Possibly.
Well, maybe.
Let's try it. Let's
Or
try
you
it.
can get in, like, sort of range, so then on next time you could
Yeah, let's just have him fly over the pool.
right on his mouth.
Yeah, he's like,
Because I can't get there. I can't get there close enough to help, like use that help action. So
Oh, right.
I think I'll just. But if whatever his name, Duke Maximo, decides
Duke
to
Maximum.
Maximum Duke, Max Duke,
It's David Bowie's little known
Right.
alter ego.
definitely Max
This is
Duke.
wrestling persona.
100
Maximum Duke.
104 pounds, Maximum Duke. Yeah, let's try that. Let's just move. So old Max Duke stays beating up boots, so he'll be close to grab the crown for next time. Odie, but make sure a little bit higher, Odie, so I don't be too close to that.
So you wanted to go 40 or more?
No, he's fine there. Let's
Okay.
keep. Yeah, he's fine there.
Okay.
Stay there, Odie. Behave yourself.
Copper and Big Cat.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I can hit him from here. Don't even have to move. Still got Hunter's Mark on him. 17 plus 11 hits. 4, 12, 13 damage. One more attack. 14 plus 11, that hits. 4, 11, 12, 13 damage.
Got it.
And then I assume I don't want to go over the water.
No.
Protect me, big cat.
Protect me, Big Cat.
All right, I'm done.
It's Leech.
I think I might. What's the range of my agonizing blast? Quite a long way, isn't it? It's like
Probably at least 60 feet.
oh, 120. So I'm well within range. I think I'm going to give him a blast. See how he puts up with that. What is it? +6. Let's do them both aiming at him.
Go for it.
No and no. That would be two awfully aimed, agonising blasts.
Is that a 1 and a 5?
That's a 7 and a 5. That's a 1. Yeah, 1 and a 5. All over the shop, one of them. I think one of them hits me on the end of the nose.
Shot him out of
Like,
the
the
wrong
first
finger.
one misses. You're like, is this thing working?
Yeah, right. And as I do that, I look back at the door that I'm right near and go, hello, just nick out of here, quickly.
Would anybody notice?
No one knows Leech gone.
That was Leech. It's Boots. You're
I
stunned.
go, ah, and I think this guy hits awfully hard for a Duke.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Judge.
So, I need a fucking magical weapon.
Leech is pretty magical. You go grab him and just pick him up and
Swing him.
swing him. He doesn't weigh that much.
Use your
This is awesome.
use your bonus action to take the
It's like,
Magic my fucking sword.
use your bonus
fucking
action to
take.
take
Can I
the.
have the wand?
take it.
Said.
All right, take the fucking
Superstition.
wand.
Burning my concentration on that bullshit.
Well, I'm glad I'm burning mine then. So,
It's your sword.
I literally already have like a fucking concentration spell up, so I have to break that one to use this. So I've got the wand, and it's supposed to cast it at the lowest level. And so how do I do this? Does it take like an action? It has like a full action I have to be able to cast the spell. So I have to wait until next turn. So
Use a magic item.
magic weapon is a bonus action.
But using a magic item. Well,
it doesn't matter
It
because I've
says,
already
yeah.
used my bonus action to move twice. And for a dash.
No, you use action to dash.
Oh, it's not a bonus action?
No.
That makes sense.
Is interact bonus action?
no, interact is just something you can do as part of your turn. Interact with an object. But if you're trying to cast a spell from a wand, I'm going to assume that for now, I'm going to assume it is the type of action that the spell is rather than a function of the wand.
But I can, since I have my action left, or
No, you have your bonus action, so you can bonus action your thing.
can I bonus action the wand onto my adamantium sword?
Is magic weapon a bonus action?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Ding!
You got a magic sword.
All right.
So
cool.
it's +1 also.
Oh,
as well as
really?
being Magic. Yeah.
To damage and hit.
Non-magical
Yeah.
weapon becomes magical with a
Nice.
+1 bonus to attack and damage.
Nice.
+1.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I put the one in my holster.
Slim.
All right. So I'm good to go now, right?
You can.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here.
He's a long way away, isn't he?
Mhm.
Oh, you're
The
invisible.
wall the walls are all glass like a greenhouse, but outside all you see is this gray fog. No light. All the light is coming from the pool, but that light is slowly going out as this figure rises from below.
I think that's fine.
Sorry, I just need to check something.
So I can only cast this on one weapon at a time?
It's concentration. He told me when we got the wand that it casts at the base level of it, which is 2. If you cast it at a higher level, then you can make it be on multiple weapons.
That's like a 4th level slot, though. I mean, nobody got that.
No, that would be.
I thought we were gonna be like casting on
That's
everyone.
I'm trying to figure out like my psionics
No, that's
when I use them. Like if they're
When you cast it at 4th, it goes
Bonus
to +2, and at
actions,
6th, it's
or if
+3.
I mean, they're spells, right?
I technically,
Actually,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
can't cast it on.
So it probably says that you can cast them at will, which I think means they don't run out,
Mm-hmm.
but they're still whatever action the spell is. So when you look up the spell, it'll say, I'm a bonus action, I'm a regular action. So if it says you can do it at will, I believe it means it's like a cantrip, you don't run out of it.
Right. All right. Then I just.
But it doesn't mean it's like an instant. It's not an instant, it's still whatever action the spell is.
Right. Okay. I need to just check what the jump spell is.
Chat will correct me if I'm wrong.
What are you? It's
Apricot?
okay. That's an action.
Almost.
Oh,
It's close.
tab cut.
Poopy glasses.
What?
Phil just swore on stream.
God, I'm so fucking far away.
Jump.
I could, but then I'd use my action,
Uh-oh.
and I wouldn't get to. And I'd just be like walking over there, and be like, "Hi."
You're invisible. You're
You're invisible.
You're invisible.
Well, yeah, but I'm not convinced that he can't see me. How far across is that pool?
5, 10, 15,
40.
20, 25, 30, 40.
And you're on the red dot, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know what to do.
Javelin? I don't know. I think acting removes your invisibility.
It depends on what the action is.
Yeah, it's an attack.
If it's an attack, it has to be like a violent act.
Attacking
okay.
stroke casting makes the creature visible.
Attacking, stroking, or casting.
Yes, definitely a bit of stroking will make you visible.
So if I cast my jump spell, then I'll be seen again.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Sounds like-
so, yeah. Bugger.
How do you say the DMG again?
You could just take a leisurely stroll. You swim across the pool.
I'm not getting that fucking water. Plus, I got plate mail armor on.
Sink.
You're strong. You're a big strapping.
You're big strapping gith.
I sink
A
like
little bit of water never hurt anybody.
sink like a rock.
Well, you can
All right.
see what's down there. What's in?
Nanya.
I think there's some color correction happening on the screen. It's like you look.
Let's see.
You look
Orange?
That's what it is. It's the fucking. It's trying to deal with the shirt because you don't look.
Take it
you don't
off,
look
take
beat
it.
red in person,
Right.
but on the screen you look red cast. And I think it's because of the, anyway.
It's pretty red in real life.
He's pretty red in real life. Okay.
All right. Move me as far as you can. I'm going to use both my action, and my thing for movement. That's all I got.
You hear an invisible gith go and run around the. That was Slim. It's now Duke Maximo.
Oh dear.
Maximum Duke.
Duke Punch Out. Duke Tyson.
Are you Glass Jaw or Glass Joe?
Yes.
That was his name, right? Glass Joe, the first guy that you fought.
Yep.
Does this one have charges?
Yes. I believe it's 5.
I think there's
No, it was 8. 8 charges.
8 to 10.
What? Hey.
What the?
He picks you up and throws you in the water.
Fuck.
Damn.
So,
Okay.
Excuse me?
Have you? Hopefully, you remember how to swim.
Yeah.
can you? Well, I'm stunned. So,
Oh.
can you elaborate on the effects of being thrown into the water?
Well, you're surrounded by water.
Am I just sinking or?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But stand by.
How do we?
But the Lord of Madness, you just fall onto his head as he's coming up.
Yeah, then you stand on his head as he's up.
I can still.
Proud.
You come back
still
up again?
breathe,
Yeah.
Though. It hasn't been.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can
hasn't
try.
been 24
I'm back.
hours.
Oh, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. We still have water breathing.
Oh yeah, we all have water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
so you're fine.
is it actually like splash? I'm in water.
Oh, I don't see anything.
That's what you, when you're in as you're. Yeah.
So I'm just like sort of sinking. Just like
So the good news is, at the end of Duke Maximo's turn, you are no longer frightened or stunned or paralyzed.
Was that an ability check that he would have had to made to know that he could pick him up and throw him in?
Yeah.
A strength ability check?
Yeah.
Well, he's hexed right now.
I know.
Okay. Did he take disadvantage on that?
Is it disadvantage
I believe.
or is it minus a d4?
Disadvantage.
You're maximally thrown into.
fucking launched into the water.
Torpedo.
Power bombs me into the water. Maximum Duke.
Do me a favor, make a wisdom save.
Ooh. Wow.
19
Okay.
plus
Monkey.
20.
Wow.
Yeah.
You feel as you sink, paralyzed, stunned in the water as you sink. This pool, the depth, you can't tell how far down the pool goes. It's obviously much deeper than 10 or 20 feet. and there's this light coming from below, and you see this this pale green, slimy, giant figure rising up. And it's got like 3 eyes, and one of its eyes are these long stripes. They don't look like any biological organism that you're familiar with. And one of these eyes looks at you, and you feel this overwhelming presence pressing down on you, like suffocating your mind. But you resist it.
I have a question. Am I
So now you're in control of yourself, and you're just in the water.
am I sinking in this water like it's actually water, or is this like the first pool we jumped into where it's just like
You're sinking into it like it's actual water.
okay?
Water.
It's king.
Is it range of net?
Turns out that fucking whirlwind sandstorm thing is the most effective thing that he did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a huge fucking pool of water there, so.
I guess the most effective thing he did was have a dungeon master that designed this giant room.
So go ahead and make a whiz save.
I need to
It's
remember.
magic again.
Is this wisdom? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would have helped me on my throws.
23.
Actually, he wasn't hexed, so never mind.
Your concentration was broken.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't.
Oh, that's my turn.
You knew
So,
that.
Odie.
He's so good.
Odie.
What?
Odie.
Odie's turn.
Odie or the Odie? Okay,
Odie, it's Odie's turn.
let's do it. Let's have Odie fuzz straight over Maximum Duke's head and pinch the crown.
Okay.
Job done.
Let me,
Yeah, in he goes. He's in charge. Odie is
Yeah, he
the
puts it
new
on.
commander. Yeah,
Oh
but
my
actually,
God.
he can put it on when he gets.
It's probably too big. It's like, or it goes around him.
Oh yeah.
You can wear it like a belt.
Yeah.
A hula hoop.
That'd be great.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Tom, is this something with your class where Big Cat doesn't get initiative?
Next on my turn.
All right. Well, go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Oh, for Odie.
Oh, well, it's like, I guess it can be. It's gonna be a dex check. If you have acrobatics, you can add your acrobatics modifier. Otherwise, it's gonna be dex. It's gonna be dex versus.
Oh yeah, he's acrobatics. A minute, he's +3 on it. No.
Okay. Well, there's definitely a very slim chance. But
16.
16. Mummies are strong, but they're not very dexterous.
Motherfucker.
16?
Does he have a negative dexterity?
So like if okay, yeah. OD snatches the crown.
Oh, nice.
The Duke sees the imp coming and tries to pull his
The
head out of the
invisible
way.
imp.
You can't see the imp?
He's
invisible.
Oh, that's right, he's invisible.
Yeah.
So I guess like I would just giving you advantage, but you.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll again. Doesn't matter. You already hit. Yeah. So he the mummy is relatively, or the Duke Maximo
The
is
mummy.
relatively slow moving compared to somebody like Boots, and so your imp is able to kind of just go, and the rest of you see for a moment you see the crown float off the Duke's head, and then it goes and disappears.
And then can I get him out of there a bit now as well? Because how far? I don't know how far. About 3 or
10
4
Move like
squares.
3.
He was
Yeah.
here, so we moved 5, 10.
And then
He has
40.
so he has
So you
30
get
left.
30 out. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's get him out of the way for now. Or half helm play. Yeah, that'd be his
Copper
go.
and Big Cat.
I'm just gonna keep shooting him, I guess.
Start heading towards the door.
That's where he's going. 19 plus 11 hits for 12, 14, 15 damage. And second one. Jeez, rolling 18 plus 11 hits for 12, 14, 16, 17 damage.
He's dead.
Oh, killed him.
What?
The
Oh, maybe the crown.
The figure, the arrows slam into his body, and he grabs them, and you see the illusion start to dispel, and now you all see this figure, this undead
Not
figure.
me.
Because you're in the water.
Correct.
Those of you who aren't in the water see him, this figure appear, and it's wrapped in like stained linen, keeping his skin together and his guts, his preserved guts in. And then the whole thing collapses in a heap of bones and rags on the ground.
Must have been the crowd.
Is that the end of your?
Nice.
Is that the? I mean, that's the end. Is that the end?
Yeah.
Of your turn? Leech.
Let's
I mean,
Let's get out of here.
we got the crown.
we have the crown, right? I mean, there's nothing else to
We don't-
attack in here.
We got a giant over in the Tower of Madness, so if that just goes back into the
But it's away from.
big place.
Oh right. How do we get out?
You could try to go in that mirror.
Or in the water?
Oh, the
The-
mirror where you see your own reflection.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh.
Can I
I mean,
get
is
there?
that the real exit? Like,
Try it.
Fuck it, we'll find out, shall we?
Yeah, we didn't touch it.
No, we didn't.
How far can I move?
30 probably.
24. Yeah, okay. I'm going to head in front of that mirror and I'm going to try and walk through it.
Leech disappears.
Mm. Where he goes, I don't know. But
Oh, I'm getting out of the way of the camera.
Wait, do you have the crown?
No, I
right
right
here.
here.
Oh, he's got the
Don't
crown.
worry, OD's got it.
okay.
Odie's like, I'm free!
Oh no!
You guys can't see him. You just hear this. And then you hear that, even though he's invisible, you can't see him. You hear the distinct sound of an invisible imp putting on a crown and then cavorting in the air.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That was Leech. It's Boots.
Get out of fucking
Swim out of there.
I'm gonna swim like I've never swimmed before.
Doggy
I'm
paddle.
gonna swim on my way. I'm gonna breach the water like a fucking dolphin.
Those penguins coming out.
Yeah. All right, this guy's gone. So, how much does a boots sink?
Oh, only like 10 feet.
Okay, so, how does like swimming work with regards to like using up your movement? Do you know offhand?
I don't, but what I'm gonna rule is that it's like difficult terrain. Because you don't have any kind of innate swim speed like an aquatic creature would. So barring me just knowing off the top of my head, I'm gonna rule that it would take you 20 feet of movement to get out of the pool.
Okay, I will take 20 feet of movement, and I will pop up out of this pool. I will look at you guys,
We've got the crown.
and say,
Hey, it was right. Yep. While climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot. Yep.
cool, nice. All right,
I just said, I'm gonna guess it works like this.
we gotta fucking go.
Oh dear.
I have. Oh, so I'm not.
I have.
Yeah.
Well, you can hear it through Odin's ears.
Where's Leech?
Yeah, that's true.
We need to leave. We very need to leave.
We assume it's this one,
The
right?
most need to leave.
I mean, you would have seen me, right? You were
Yeah.
right next to me.
You come back out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just make a fucking dash
All
for
right.
that
Yeah. If you guys are
I mean, I guess
indicating that this is the mirror that he went through, I'm gonna use my dash. And just so that's 20. So I can get to here.
so. Okay.
Just sprinting my ass off towards.
I'm sat drinking pina colada and stuff. This is great.
You're back at the end.
It's Judge.
Yeah.
You see a drenched Boots emerge from the pool. Say, we really gotta go.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of shit just happened all at once.
Yeah.
So-
Leech is gone.
Yeah, the thing just dissolved. And I see the
Yeah.
crown pop
You
up.
also hear an invisible imp going, Freedom! Lord! Lord Odie! King Odie!
King note.
So I basically make
Better
it there.
recall him.
And I think I shout an infernal to Odie. I'm like, go through the mirror, imp.
That'll work for you!
Do you do it in Infernal?
Yeah.
Slim.
Oh, he didn't do it.
Where is Slim?
He's right
He's
there.
invisible.
Oh, right, that's right.
The other side of the pool.
All right. Let's
You can do
see.
your jump, right?
Rock.
Yeah.
Right into the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Make it? Or you want to go through this one?
So, I think this should work. Okay. So I'm going to use my action and cast jump on myself.
Okay.
So I think that makes me invisible, presumably.
That makes you visible.
Visible, yeah.
Visible.
Point.
And then I'm going to walk or run or whatever, move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think you can cut that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
30
feet.
Well, no, on the
Right, on that
the last
there.
one, I want to jump,
Right.
Mhm.
and that will take me. I'm pretty sure all the way to the
Jump
mirror.
into the mirror?
Wow.
How much? What is? Because it's a spell, right?
It triples my jump distance, so I moved at least 10 feet, and then as long as I do that, I can jump my strength, which is 18.
So 18 times 3
Right.
is 60 minus
Holy crap.
6.
You're gonna Duke of
Yeah,
Hazards
54.
this fucking like mirror.
Well, 54 might not be enough. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55 will get you right to where Judge is.
Oh, right in front of it.
Oh, so you'll be
All right.
54.
Tackle me.
a 1 yard off.
Yes.
So wait, here or?
Yeah, just right
That
next
doesn't
to
really-
it, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Judge. You're obviously running toward the mirror, but you sense behind you the light from the pool is getting dimmer, and you begin to see this large shadow being cast on the walls of the manor house from whatever is in the pool. I need you to make a wisdom save. I think it's wisdom. Let me make sure before you roll.
Yeah, okay.
Frozen
So
right
you ever
now.
seen a fish that's like this big, except if my arms were way bigger than this?
Football
Yeah.
field.
3
Just
red
a regular
slits for
everyday
eyes.
wisdom save.
Yeah.
I know. Give me a second.
You're not going to use that die, are you? I rolled that die.
Yeah, no, I am gonna
I
use
did
this
as well,
die.
actually.
No, you didn't.
I
Shut
think
up, both of you.
Slim has probably read about the old ones, and
10.
Leech knows a lot about the old ones. That's why he was out.
yeah.
We could just like push you in
Uh-huh.
there.
Please push me.
Uh-huh. You hear a voice inside your head say, you will become a featured player in my puzzles. And you see Judge, who is
Oh no.
standing in front of the mirror, like stops and turns to you and has a sword out and moves to like at some point in the near future, Judge is going to do something offensive toward you. What cannot be said?
Your mom jokes.
Those wouldn't be offensive. Not around here.
Not for a gift Yankee. We come from eggs.
We come from eggs.
What is
Is
a mom?
that true? We were talking before the game that I found out. I didn't know. I know that Charles Stross, famous UK science fiction writer, invented the Gith because he was a contributor to the Fiend Folio, the original Fiend Folio. But what I did not know is that he borrowed the name from a George R.R. Martin short story. So Gith Yankee comes from a George R.R. Martin story.
Really?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Whoa.
It's King. Judge seems as though he's having second thoughts about going to the mirror. He was barreling toward the mirror at full speed, but now has stopped and has sort of looked at Slim as though maybe there's something wrong with Slim. I can't
Slim.
wait for the
Throw Judge in the mirror.
I can't wait for the fucking campaign down.
Throw Judge in the mirror.
Oh, I was going to.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, right now?
Oh, right now I am the commander. I am the commander.
All right, so I'm just going to, or I guess in this case,
Fling.
Yeah.
It's a opposed strength check. So you're
Okay.
gonna both roll, and you're both gonna add.
Let me
Is it your action?
It's my bonus
Who's
action.
your
Guidance?
bad die?
No.
Oh,
I double moved
Well,
to
Strength?
badly.
Oh,
plus
get
something.
that close, so
Weak.
I've already burned my
We
action.
might be right.
9.
Does my strength bonus count?
oh yeah, absolutely. You're
Uh,
both adding your strength bonus.
okay, so 11.
That 11 beats a 9.
It does.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Slim.
Wait, but I wanted to play the.
Yeah.
You want to play the what?
That's what that judge says before he gets thrust through the mirror.
You thrust a judge in the mirror and he disappears.
Come over here with Leech, Judge.
You are back in control of your mind, Judge.
Wherever you are.
King, are you done?
Yeah, that's my turn.
It's Odie's turn. And you're not there to tell him what to do. Oh, but you can see through his eyeballs.
And we're on the same.
You're in the same universe.
Yeah. So I'm through that mirror, OD. OD. Through the mirror.
Odie disappears. Copper and Big Cat.
With the crown.
Big Cat, pick me up and take me through.
Ooh.
Does he have the thingy?
How do you know? How would you know?
Because we're on the other side with him now.
What's on the other side?
I don't know.
Oh, you're going to find out.
Pina coladas.
Yeah.
Pina coladas!
Tea and
What's
crumpets.
on the other side? Pina coladas.
I could strength check, try to throw you in there, but my strength is -1.
You're a goblin! You're a goblin!
Push me in.
You're
Cat's probably got
You
some strength.
push, but then you fall back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
myself over.
Push it, and he goes, whack.
Man, my
I get
dice
stunned.
are just rubbish tonight.
I can't move and do an action with Big Cat, so
Oh.
I just have to
You can shoot me with your bow.
just push you in there.
Big Cat move into me with that. Push me in.
So you can jump on Big Cat and run through.
I'm sure Big Cat doesn't want to get eaten by a giant fish.
Yeah.
No, I prefer it to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Just have Big Cat barrel through me on Big Cat's action.
Giant catfish.
Giant cat.
Well, just have reach.
Catfish.
It does have reach, so if I push you, I wonder if I could push you from here.
It's like an attack.
Yeah, so I
have an
have
action.
reach then. So I'm gonna try and shove King.
Okay, well, King is not resisting, so it's not an opposed roll. You can just do it. As far as I'm concerned.
Oh right, okay.
Judge,
The other one was,
because Judge was
Do you want me to push you in?
Push me in.
Okay, I push. King
Judge
in.
was working for the right side for a change
Okay. One,
instead of working for the enemy.
and then I'll go
Come over here, mate.
5.
There we go.
Yeah, I can make it in.
Oh, we're all together.
5, 10.
Lovely.
Yeah.
With whatever's going on.
Hopefully we're going to the right place.
Yeah. The pina colada plane.
Yeah.
So that was who was it? That was Copper and Big
I
Cat.
can move it. I can move
Leech
it.
has already gone.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Boots?
it's bonus action. No, it's still there.
Do I have any sense of how far down in this pool this
We're like 5 or 10 feet. At this
thing
point.
is?
Yeah,
Okay.
At this point, it's about to emerge.
All right.
It's crowning.
I'm gonna run up to the mirror and I'm gonna bust out my fancy mandolin and start strumming a tune.
The mandolin has special powers.
Yeah, make a whiz save with disadvantage.
All right, stand by.
I'm the Lord of Madness.
Yes,
What are you strumming about?
I can't even imagine what Slim's
You
thinking.
got an 18.
All right, I touched the mirror.
You didn't take
Boots disappears.
Fool.
Judge is already on the other side. It's you, Slim. You're the last person left.
Through the mirror.
Step through the
So
mirror.
you all, Leech, you find yourself when you touch the mirror, you find you feel as though somebody just dropped you from a great height into a pool of water, and orienting yourself and spluttering, you swim up and you climb out of the altar, the large bathtub-shaped pool that was in the Temple of Anti-Sanity, and you see the dead Darrow in the room where you left them, and then one at a time climbing out of the altar are the other members of the Chain of Acheron. Judge seems particularly disoriented.
It's like a Big Cat is this like thin little cat now with all the water.
Yeah, it's like really skinny cat, and just sits there and shakes, and water goes all over the place.
You're so small.
I assume OD's still invisible, right? So,
Yeah.
I'd call him over. OD, come here.
He flies over.
Give me the crown. Give me the crown.
King Odie!
Give me the crown.
He gives you the crown.
I take the crown and I hand it to King. The crown, I believe, sir.
Oh my god.
That is his name.
I don't actually put it on.
You guys are back in the Temple of Anti-Sanity.
I think we need to get.
Good job, everybody.
Probably shouldn't head to the
We
ship.
fucking made
Get
it
to the
out.
ship.
Yep.
Well,
Get to the ship.
well, let's not celebrate too early.
Yeah, get to the ship.
I'm not even.
Blitz.
I'm already out the door. I just as soon as I get out the pool, I just continue running.
You've been running this whole.
Yeah, just
It's like you just see this. These wet footprints.
That didn't work. Keep going.
Still flying his mad.
You guys make your way across the island of Madness, the Isle of Madness, and
This is a great running across the Isle of Madness tune. Just
yeah, the 2D side
it's
scroller.
very, and it's still, the city hasn't changed. You're back in the Underdark. When you look up, you see these tiny green pinpoints of light, like green stars. The city is illuminated with this faint white glow coming from the walls of the dead ruins. And you make it to the beach, and there's the Somnium Tenebris, and its tentacles are extended so that you can run up them. And you make it onto the ship, back to, strangely enough, this is your home. This is your home base. Slim, this is the ship that you served on as a slave for many years before the rebellion, and the rest of you now have spent several days on this ship. And so it compared to
That feels normal.
compared to the Temple of Anti-Sanity, this is normal.
All right, I'm gonna head for the helm.
You're able to make it to the pilot's quarters.
Should we like bite on the crown, make sure it's real, like, or tap it or something? I don't know.
When he gave me the crown, did it feel magical?
No.
No, it's just
No.
a crown.
It's just a crown. All right,
Let's
All right,
crown
back.
the crown of Andor. Let's
punch it, Slim.
You put yourself back into the pilot's seat, and you give using the map.
Yes. Consult the map.
There it is.
Yes.
I wish I had.
Sorry, Phil.
Using the map, you give the coordinates to capital to the navigator, and it sets the course. You activate the ship. The under its own tentacle / flipper power, it's able to pull itself away from the Isle of Madness, sail out into the sunless sea, the perfectly solid black water like glass. There are no tides, there are no waves. And then that experience of the walls, first the pink veins, the slightly glowing pink veins of the ship begin to glow brighter and brighter until the walls are glowing this brilliant white light, banishing all shadow, blinding you until you can literally see nothing except whiteness. And then the light is extinguished and you hear the call of gulls and the smell of salt air, and to Slim's nostrils, they seem permeated by microorganisms and creatures that do not get out of the ocean to go to the bathroom. And you are about an hour off the coast of Capital, and you're able to, presuming you don't want to do anything else, you're able to go redock. You guys have your papers, so you're able to get back through customs. Your squid ship is now once again berthed at the docks. Getting through customs is no problem. You're able to show your papers. You have the crown of House Valletta with you.
Do I have papers?
Yeah, you've been through customs.
I assume everyone that went through.
I'm gonna let
Everybody, all the members of the chain have been through customs.
Okay.
Just some of them went back to the ship when they were done.
I want to have the navigator take the ship out so that it can hunt
Okay.
and eat.
Well, there's a crew on the ship, so they'll stay
they'll
stay on the ship won't be unmanned.
Sweet.
But yeah, the navigator can kind of drive it around.
Right.
Actually, what's his name can pilot it. Toad can pilot it.
Oh, right. He has telepathy.
Yep, he's from Hicks. Although I don't know that he knows. I don't know that he knows. I think maybe. Well, probably Judge anybody that was there during the nails thing. So Copper, but not Leech, not Boots. Anybody who was there when you guys were figuring out how does the ship work probably knows that if you have telepathy, if you're psionic,
Right.
then you can do the piloting. But probably Toad doesn't know he can do it
Yeah.
because he's a junior
I'll have
officer.
the navigator do it.
So yeah, the navigator
Nobody
will.
sells my ship
The navigator
unless they've sworn fealty to me.
will boat the ship around.
It's a bit hypocritical.
And unless I will assume that you guys are going to go back to the Pharaoh's Dream since that's currently your.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, don't see why not.
And it's 8:30. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and when we come back, we'll see what happens next. The heroes have ventured. They've finished the Underdark job. They've ventured into the world below. They have found the Isle of Madness and then the Temple of Anti-Sanity, and they did battle with the traps and puzzles of the Lord of Madness and then his simulacrum of Duke Maximo Valletta and recovered the crown in every turn.
Job's done.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back. Where were we? When last we left our heroes. So I think this is typically the time where those of you who have stuck with all of this nonsense that we're doing and are still around, we like to hang out with you for a little while and show off some of the neat stuff people have sent us. And if we have anything important we need to talk about, this is a good time to do it. Do we want to look at the fan art or do we have announcements?
We know the fan art, and then we'll do announcements.
Fan art! So people send us amazing, amazing stuff that is genuinely humbling and mind-blowing that the nonsense that we come up with inspires people to create. It's a really rewarding element of doing this. Anything we do that makes other people want to make stuff is pretty dope. So let's take a look at this week's fan art. Oh yeah, I think that is such an awesome piece of art because it really does have Leech's attitude. Mm-hmm. He sort of looks like a kind of upper class git kind of. What? Yeah, you can hear him speaking.
Total knob ended.
I love this.
Yeah, this
so
looks
cool.
really good.
I love the cape.
Like that is a great. Looks like the mini. That is a great. God, that is such a dope ass.
They nailed it, and I love that they were like the little whoopties on the sword hilt or pain in the ass, and I was like, yes, they are. I agree.
Look at that. That reminds me of Lock and Key. I don't remember who the author of Lock and Key is, but that definitely has a very similar like facial expressions.
Yeah, it looks very pained. OD looks like he's enjoying it. Irritating him.
Oh, this was great. Somebody made a comic of the Chain playing D&D at the table. Yeah.
As if they're the humans.
Yeah.
Give me potion.
Give me potion. Yeah, look how big Cat is.
Yeah, he's so big.
I love this. This is awesome. Matt Cave 83 A+.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this is great.
This is new.
Yeah, this is the puzzle.
Solving it.
I got him doing this like my masterpiece.
I like the expression on the Deva too.
I can't get this right.
How the fuck did? What?
So this is a map.
This is crazy.
This is a map some guy's been making of Capital, and as far as I'm concerned, that's Capital.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you have to be able to zoom in because there's crazy detail down to like the street and the building.
Displaced.
It's being displayed. I love it.
Oh, he's being displaced.
Yes.
It's like mid
With your
displace.
armor.
Yep.
Oh
He's got
man,
the
like
hat,
a
that's
copper.
so
pebbles.
Copper's such a
So
You got the chicken
cool.
pox.
Yeah.
You got the bobo too.
got the
right? Yeah,
bobo.
bobo.
Oh, yeah.
This is comprehensive, man.
Wow.
Like that's.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that map of Capital, I've offered to buy it from the dude who's making it. We're probably, if that happens, then we're probably going to take it and probably have a cartographer actually go through and kind of, some of the detail is, I would want to exhibit some authorship over it and be like, well, there should be one of these things there and be one of those things there. So there'll maybe another revision. But the guy said, let me finish it first and then we'll talk again. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Was there something else we want to talk about?
Yes, we have a new round of Twitch mods. And Sue, I want to give them a shout out because they're doing amazing work. So from before we have Lord Durock still, he's our mod leader now. Then we have
He's the king of the mods.
King of the mods. Then we have Totophil and Pesto Enthusiast, who you all probably recognize from before. And then we have new mods, who are Carrie P, Ice Borer, Reagan Earl, Ozai75, Helios Storm Phoenix, and Cosray.
These are people I
So
recognize
many
from.
new mods.
Yeah, I think what's the rate? Because it was the plan was every X amount of time.
It's about 3 months or so.
About every 3 months, we want to rotate mods out because it can be a psychologically taxing job, and we don't want people to get burned out.
Plus, it turns out that a lot of times when you're a moderator, you aren't like watching the stream so much. You're watching chat.
Yeah.
And so it gives them a break to actually jump back in and tune into like what's happening on stream and kind of just be there as a good force inside the chat.
I think one of the most positive things to come out of this entire YouTube, Twitch, streaming games, streaming D&D thing is the community that we've built.
Yeah, totally.
And the reason you can go to our YouTube channel and read the comments and it's not incredibly toxic, and the reason you can hang out and chat and everybody's super cool is because of we believe in heavy moderation. It's a lot of work. So thank you very much for the mods that selflessly work to try to keep the place cool and fun and yeah. We also have a Discord.
Yes, and then also I believe Tom got something cool.
That's right.
Yeah, this is
Tom got a person.
This is the first thing I've received from someone.
This was actually addressed to Copper and Big
actually,
Cat.
it's not Thomas. It's 2 copper of the Chain of Acheron.
When I picked it up, they asked me if I wanted to add our new business to the mailbox.
Oh,
Can we see the people?
So this is it was from Eric H. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little displacer piece.
It's a big cat.
It's a big cat.
Here, put it on the mat so that
A
it's
little big cat.
It's a little.
There we go. Yep.
The Lord of Madness now,
First.
Yeah.
A giant displacer beast. A giant displacer beast comes out of the water.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
This is adorable.
She's so cute.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
It makes
crazy.
me think of what's the dragon from
Oh,
How to Train Your Dragon? Toothless.
Yeah.
Like Toothless with extra legs.
Yep.
Excuse me.
No, turn it off.
Ah!
This is the
Sound-
peaceful
Ear-
end
earmuffs,
of the,
everybody.
Yeah,
the
everybody's died.
Yeah.
SoundCloud does not allow you to not play other people's music. It has a setting in the app to turn off autoplay, and all it does is let you feel like you did something. And this is apparently, I looked it up, and this is a notorious problem with SoundCloud. And the people who run SoundCloud are like, we don't want you to be able to, we want you to have to listen to other people's music. It's how we make money. So let's see if I can start this. That's crazy that we played that whole, because some of these are like an hour long. I can't possibly have played the entire thing.
Just gave up.
So are we back to the Pharaoh's Dream?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes.
We wanted to stop by just real quick and get a parasol for
I
our
do.
Oh,
drow
right.
friend
Oh,
here
yes.
I need
before
a
he
parasol.
burns.
That's no problem. Yeah. Do you want to go find a store that sells umbrellas, or do you want to just ask the concierge?
Is there an umbrella store?
Well, there's Umbrellas R Us down on 4th Street, and then there's
Telling
Every
you,
Umbrella Under the Sun.
haberdashery.
That's on 4th Street.
Yeah.
And then there's,
Factory for
The
a
patio
parasol.
store.
actually,
no.
it's in the umbrella district. They're all in the umbrella district.
Wow.
Big ass hat.
I want a report from the junior officers as well.
Okay.
I don't think it's so much an umbrella. It's like, you know, those kind of. It's like
I-
a parasol, like Victorian ladies used to.
No, I
carry
know what you
around.
want. Yeah, you want like
Oh,
My
we
Fair
see.
Lady when they're
Yeah.
When they're at the- yeah.
something like that, just to keep the
Little
sun off.
ribbons,
Right.
Mary
scallop
Poppins.
edges.
Yeah, Mary Poppins kind of style.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can go find a store that sells, items for fashionable ladies in the stays. That's easy. Or you can just ask the concierge and he'll go get you one.
Yeah, let's just ask the concierge.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll have a runner go, and as a compliments of the Pharaoh's Dream, doesn't cost anything. And about 20 minutes later, the concierge finds you in wherever you are. And actually, if you're going to be staying with the chain, you're going to need like a room here in the hotel because you used to be on the ship. So it's up to you where you're going to stay now. But you can have a nice floral parasol.
Are you not using your room?
He stays in the
He
stables.
was staying with Boots.
I'm staying with
Dad.
Boots. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell OD whenever we're outside, you hold the parasol over my head.
He's like, it's too big, it's too heavy. I'm just a feeble little imp.
Try it. Hand in the parasol.
He grabs it and you see him go, and it falls down. He goes, it's too heavy. It's too heavy, boss.
Are you trying, OD?
I'm trying my best. I mean, you can make an intimidation check to see if you
go on.
can get him to, if you can bully him into obeying your command.
I mean, he should obey my
I think he should.
They're right.
Yeah.
Yes, isn't he?
Certainly no normal familiar would behave like this, but OD is something special.
That's pretty good.
Oh, 19 plus 3, 22.
You really give it to
Okay,
him.
so-
OD,
Fine.
keep the sun off my skin.
Keep the sun off.
Keep the sun off my skin. My skin. Go here, do that. Take that one. So he'll fly around and he'll so now you've got a fucking drow walking around the city with an imp flying around holding, trying to make sure the sun is always.
Is this the party that you imagined?
Yeah, really.
And every time Leech stops and the OD's like, oh shit, and he'll fly around and be like, where's he gonna go?
Crap machine.
Let's see. Hang on. You want a report from the junior office?
This works out exactly as I wanted.
This I don't need anymore.
Have I noticed Nero skulking around anywhere? Good.
No.
I haven't forgotten.
So how long have you guys been gone, by the way? Did you guys take a long rest while you
We
were?
took one long rest.
Okay,
Yeah, we slept on the
so it's
ship.
basically been, I think, since you left, only a day has passed. So this is the next
Probably
day.
okay.
I assume you guys are going to spend the night. You're going to rest and recuperate all your shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can we like send for this Orfeo attorney, like just to like meet us in the morning?
Yep, absolutely you can. You,
So
can have the-
get everything.
you guys all have your body servants is what they're called. And
Yeah.
anytime you want to, you can just say to them, "Hey, can you go have the concierge?"
Inform our
The concierge-
clients
Yeah.
that
So I would
we've
get
completed
that
task.
back, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it's-
And he'll meet you.
Yeah.
There are 3 restaurants in the Pharaoh's Dream. The one that you guys tend to use is called the Hanging Garden. He'll meet you in the Hanging Garden tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Sounds lovely.
Well, I have a room here. Leech has a room here.
You can get one.
Yeah.
You don't have one here, but you can get one.
Okay, I would like a room.
Okay. So I don't know if you were here or if you watched the whole process, but these are suites. These are expensive rooms on the 5th floor of this hotel.
Okay.
The whole hotel is designed to look like an ancient Egyptian pyramid, right?
yeah.
But like a high fantasy version of an ancient Egyptian pyramid. It's very opulent. There's it's all sandstone, but then inside everything's gold fixtures and a lot of plants everywhere inside and a lot of holes in the ceilings to allow light in. So there's skylights all over the place. And
Sorry.
yes,
Thinking earlier we couldn't think of the word for skylights.
that's correct. I was
Call
like,
them sun holes.
I was like,
Sunhole.
listen,
Is this
That's good.
still?
no, if you take a long rest, it goes
Okay.
away.
Up your sun hole.
You could also have cast restoration,
Ah,
but I don't know if you guys have restoration.
I don't have that.
So you have a multi-room. This is kind of like how the favored of the matriarch would expect to live in your drow clan, right? So there are several rooms, and they're very finely decorated. There's rooms that you're not even sure what the use of is, other than just to hang out and be seen in.
Okay.
There's an opulent bedroom. There are several different washing rooms, and you have a servant. You have a young boy who will basically stand by the door. He stands by the door and he waits to be told what to do. And so anytime you need something, he'll just go get it.
Who's paying for this room?
You guys are.
Oh, okay. It's coming out of.
Your pay.
I think it's just the treasury affords you
okay.
this. I'm not sure if you guys actually paid cash for it.
You
You might have.
We did. We paid for the clothing, but not the.
No, you
Yeah,
definitely
for
paid for the clothing.
Yeah.
But I think that staying here is just you can afford it because who's keeping the treasury and what is the treasury
It's
die
about to go up if we give this guy the crown.
yeah.
Shoes has
It's
it.
not at 6. It's not at
It's
6.
at 4,
I think I think it's at 4. It was either 4 or 3. It was either 4 or 3.
Wasn't it 20,000 for the crown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is quite a lot. Like you guys, I should say the fact that the treasury is at 3, I should make a list. I apologize. I should make a list of all the stuff you can do with the treasury because you're about to be able to buy a lot of stuff depending on what you want.
Hey Lars, what was that stone called?
Psionic crystal.
You have it's a medium silent crystal.
Well, not yet.
You don't have it yet.
Oh, you didn't give it. Okay.
Swear field.
King is hoarding it.
What was that? What you muttered something? You muttered something there, Lars. What was that?
I said he's got to swear fealty first.
Oh. Yeah, so Capital, the stays, you guys have just been to another world and fought a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but now you're back in Capital and people are acting like everything's normal because to them it is. They have no idea what you guys were doing, but the city still bustles and moves, and the plaza that stretches along the length of the stays is still a riot of different characters from all over Orden. The Pharaoh's Dream is still populated by incredibly rich foreigners, mostly, and visiting dignitaries and some military officers. You spend the night.
That night, can we rent out the bar or the footstool?
Can you
for the
rent
chain?
out the bar of the footstool for the chain?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, why?
Because we just did successful
Celebrate.
missions.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party.
with
Okay.
the boys.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Crack one open.
Yeah. Angel's not there.
Gotta keep the ranks up.
But everybody else.
Why is Angel not there?
How would you know that?
Oh.
Yeah. Angels, yeah. So yeah, you're able to go to the stool, the footstool, and this is interesting. Yeah, you throw a big party. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the owner of the footstool is a stone giant.
Oh,
and
tight.
Yeah,
Hiram.
and he's got a dwarf kind of what's what I'm looking for? Head waiter, like the guy that cleans up the place. And between the two of them, they're more than willing to take your money. And this is where all the other soldiers, the rank and file members of the chain, hang out. And they've kind of taken the place over. There are other people that stay. It looks like there's about a dozen other people in the common room. But apart from that, it's all chain folks.
Cool.
But
Did they
Angel's
manage
missing.
to recruit anybody while we were gone? Since that was the task I left them with.
Two Shoes will tell you that, like, Angel is out there right now just trying to figure out what the lay of the land is.
Okay.
Like, he seems incredibly busy.
It's only been a day, so.
Well, I think it's been 2 days since you told Angel to go do something. Because you guys took the job. I think you like rested that night. Then the next day you set out. Then you rested in the Underdark and have come back.
I forgot.
So,
when's the last time that Two Shoes saw Angel?
2 days ago.
We should probably make it a thing to check in once every day.
I told him that, sir.
You did tell him to check in once a day?
Yes. Yeah, I said that all junior officers should report back here at least once a day. And that as long as they talked to me or Butts, that then they could go and do what they needed to do after that.
Okay, so you haven't seen Angel. Has Butts seen Angel?
Butts is like, sirs. And Two Shoes is like, when was the last time you saw Angel? Butts is like, I don't know, a couple days ago, but he may have been here yesterday. Maybe I saw him.
Did you?
Anyway.
Okay, thank you, Butts.
Hmm.
Did Angel give you any guff about it? About checking in once a day? Like he blew it off, or?
Well, I mean, he usually blows off what I tell him to do, sir.
Okay.
I didn't think anything of it, sir. He seemed intent on exploring the city.
Do you know the last place he mentioned that he was going to go look?
He didn't think to tell me, sir.
Okay.
He didn't seem to think that it was worth my knowing. Of course, I think he should have told me. I think he should tell me everything he's doing. I don't trust him.
Well, that was his task, so.
Let's not get a little too power hungry there.
I think he's going to get us in trouble, sir.
Nah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
But we just got into some trouble and it netted us $20,000. So.
That was an excellent. That was
Voice
an
of reason.
excellent adventure.
Cheers
Yes.
to adventure.
So there's not any kind of really super knock you out alcohol at this place. You can get you can have a good time, but there's nothing in here that's like super expensive. Gonna cause you to literally pass out. It's not that kind of inn. But yeah, you guys were able to have and they want to see the crown. Like tell us about the job. Like, Boots, this song, Boots.
We gotta kick the other guys out of here first if we're gonna do that. We said we'd be discreet.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just gonna strum a
the dwarf that runs the common room is like, well, they're paying customers.
I thought you rented out the place.
I mean, there are people already staying here. Like, you can have a party here. This is a tavern.
Yeah, you can't.
It's like a hotel.
Can't boot them out.
Let's don't
There's
talk
a-
about the crown.
A special event room upstairs.
I'll
This is
sing them
like
some.
you could do that at the Pharaoh's Dream. Pharaoh's Dream has like ballrooms and stuff like that you can rent out, but this is just a tavern. It's a nice kind of middle class tavern.
I'm gonna play a song about a little ballad about how I charmed an aboleth and had it like leaning at the edge of its pool. I danced around it and gave it a kiss on the cheek and then dove through a mirror. And
You're not gonna sing about.
You want to make a performance check?
yeah, absolutely. It's 23.
Wow, yeah,
22,
they're
sorry.
amazed. No, yeah, everybody's amazed.
It's like my stairway to heaven.
You're not going to sing
That's
about
the-
the
You should come up with, let me know. You don't have to do it right now and take your time. But I want to know like what the name of that ballad is.
Okay.
Like what is the name of the ballad of the chain going off on that adventure?
I'd imagine OD's like kind of screaming a little bit. I got the crown. I got the crown.
Well, yeah, he's like, I didn't happen. I didn't happen. He didn't do that.
And this time I'm kind of,
But I mean, OD is the Leech. Leech has been a member of the chain the entire time. So all the officers, all the rank and file members of the chain, they're all familiar with OD, and that he's kind of this, this gadfly commenting on stuff. They don't take him seriously.
Does anybody else in the inn or in the bar or whatever seem to be paying any attention to kind of what's being said that's not part of our group?
Make a insight check. Not insight, investigation.
It's a party.
Investigation.
It's a party, Judge.
Yeah.
What's that?
Dried meat.
Sure, it's dry and dry. Yes, we are not dried meat.
9.
You guys have let's see. You guys have cleared out the common room. Like once, like the dwarf is like, I can't tell these people to leave. But once Boots starts singing and everyone starts joining in and they get to know the chorus, and so they start to sing along with the chorus and everything. They either leave or they go up to their rooms until eventually there's only members of the chain down here.
Okay.
And the stone giant that behind the bar and the dwarf running around like.
Does the song have a verse about Slim?
Yeah, oh, totally. Yeah.
Hey, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll put a line in there about how you like sliced an ooze in half.
nice.
Right, 75 damage in one round.
Yeah.
The completely bog standard character, by the way. He's just playing a fucking battle master. He only got like a sword that is magic but not +1, and he just goes blah and did 75 points of damage in one round.
Members
You're like,
of the
oh,
chain,
Hellriggers are overpowered.
are you not grateful that Slim has joined your company?
I am, sir.
It's good to have you.
The rank and file are like, yeah, Slim.
You are
Yeah,
folk hero.
they love any opportunity to kind of get drunk and
Rowdy.
and yeah. Plus, this is like the first real, I think, celebration you guys have had since Black Bottom,
Yeah.
right? So
I'm going to give OD, he's going to sit on my shoulder. I'll just give him a little bit of beer.
okay, yeah.
Little thimble or
He kind of goes and starts little pointy teeth on here.
Nice, OD. You like that?
Yeah, more.
Go on. That's it. I don't want another incident.
What do you like to drink back where you come from?
Shit, I don't know. The blood of innocence.
I
Let's say something like that.
use my prestidigitation to make
The blood of our enemies.
yeah. I make Slim's beer taste like
Illithid blood.
illithid blood.
Very good.
Excellent.
Let me think. Yeah. Okay. The apart from that, the evening passes uneventfully. Around sometime after. There's no clock in here. Sometime after midnight, people start passing out. People have to be taken up to their rooms. Some people, since there's no one else here now except members of the chain, some people are just happy to be passed out in the common room. There's a fire in the fireplace, and there's a couple of guys on the chain just kind of like snoring in front of it.
I would say kind of discreetly to the commander that I would vouch for Slim to be promoted to an officer.
All right.
Following the events of the
Tushu
mission.
says you can't promote him. He's not a member of the chain.
Well,
You be quiet.
you can't hear this. This is
okay,
discreetly.
You'll just say that someone at the bar.
I thought the whole thing in the prison,
Doesn't
he
taste
wanted
like
to join
illithid
the chain.
blood.
See, no,
But did he? Did he?
I thought he already joined. Or
I don't remember.
Well, he
taking,
didn't-
I don't
he
remember
did-
taking the oath.
I mean,
Did he take the oath?
no.
No.
He doesn't know. One, he doesn't know anything about the oath.
Correct.
Two, he just was like, "Hey, I'll join you."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, but-
like, yeah, I'll go with you.
For as far as he knows, that's just Like
that has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am here with you. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, he chopped 3 Darrow in half in like a single move. So I think we should try and keep him around.
We should make him our god. No.
A crown of jagged iron appears above my head.
As a very drunk member of the chain.
Yeah, I was like, 2 shoes?
No, 2 shoes will never see it.
No.
Are you ready to take the oath?
What is this oath?
That you're going to be a part of the chain, that you're going to follow the tenets in the Chronicle.
What are these tenets?
I mean, there's a lot of them. Like
TLDR, complete the job, get paid.
there's a chain of command, right? The Chronicle. I mean, it's not unusual for the commander or the chronicler to give the Chronicle to a new recruit, especially somebody that's going to be made an officer, just so they can fucking read the thing. But there's it's kind of like if you're a member of a fraternity, there's the book that they keep that's like, okay, so it turns out that your chief surgeon is a spy for the Drow. Okay, here's what to do. This happened once a long time ago, and it's all these prescriptions. So they're not really rules per se. They're just, this is how we've always done things.
So I think Slim would ask questions to make sure he wasn't getting himself into a situation where he felt like he was a slave again.
Right.
You can always leave the chain, right?
Yeah, there's no, you're free. You can leave anytime. Although, in fact, this hasn't happened since we started this campaign, but it's not unusual after a job. There's always or I should say not a job. After a battle, right? After the whole chain participates in some kind of war, there's always some percentage of rank and file folks who are like, I'm out, I'm done. I've done my time. I did my thing, cash me out. And one of the things the Chronicle does is it's also a ledger. It's like, okay, this person joined on this day, and then every battle, they write down who fought in those battles. And you get paid based on how long you've been in the chain, and you get some percentage of, we made this much money fighting for this guy.
Right.
And so the dream is that you're going to retire and be rich and go live on a farm somewhere or whatever. But what the people in chain will tell you is that typically what happens is you cash out and you go and you spend it all on ale and whores, and you end up joining the chain. And there are like old timers who'll tell you that like once you've been in the chain for a while, you kind of can't live. Once you've been a mercenary for a while, you kind of can't go back to regular life. But people dream, they think they can, and some do. Some do well. Some cash out and we never see them again.
Right.
What does that mean? We don't know.
Right.
But a lot of guys come back.
Right. Well, Slim's familiar with military structure. I mean, he wasn't always a slave, so I think he would be okay with that. And I think after that adventure, he's like, that was pretty impressive. Perhaps greatness will flow through this channel. I will take your oath.
Well, you know what the job we're going to be doing is too, and obviously that's going to be
the
good
job.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, because you actually
on the hook for a job.
You have seen at least a hologram of the person that they are on the hook to find and murder. Like it was Mortem that showed up on the bridge of the Somnium Tenebris.
I would kill that person. I would kill that creature.
The only other official part of the oath is that you leave your past behind. Is that whoever you were, you're not that person anymore.
I mean, he kind of already did that.
I'm just letting you know that's the only other part of the oath is, I agree to leave that part of my life behind.
Right.
No longer Jellic the Impious.
You know, what's that?
I'm no longer Jellic the Impious.
Oh, right. Right. No, I'm just Slim.
Yep. Yeah.
It's an adequate name.
I'll
take your oath. You need my ship.
Welcome aboard.
And you need my sword.
I throw an apple to you, but it's not an apple. It's a psionic crystal. Just apple.
Is that about how big they are? I thought it was big.
I thought it was apple for that one.
No, I think apple's the
Maybe I'm
smallest
looking
one.
at
Oh, really?
Coin is the smallest one.
Oh, is
Coin
it?
is smallest.
Really? Okay.
I think it's apple.
Been a while since I looked at it. So this you can find it in Strongholds and Followers. It's a magic item.
Sweet.
That is it's literally a chunk of a crystal dragon. And depending on how big the chunk is, you get different mental abilities. It grants the owner psionics. Slim already has psionics.
I'm going to get you the card for it.
Yeah, we'll get your card for it.
Okay.
But it grants you access to, depending on how large the crystal is, you have access to different psionic manifestations, which are like spells.
So that one's a medium size.
How do we How do we attune with our magic?
You just hang out with it and use it for a while.
Okay.
It's like attunement is basically learning how to use, becoming familiar with, and bonding with. It's not like a switch you flip or a condition. It's just okay. I've used this thing for a while. I'm attuned to it.
Right.
And I think I think it's like 1 day or something like that is the minimum amount of time. It's actually pretty straightforward. Just I remember how attuning worked in 4th edition.
All right.
I assume it works the same way in 5th edition.
Cool.
But it's basically a game balance mechanic to make it so that you can't end up with a whole bucket full of artifacts, and I'm getting benefit of them all.
Right.
You can only be attuned to 2 things that require attunement, I think.
All right. So Slim will stand up, draw his sword, and with much
Some of the drunk guys
pomp
wake
and
up.
circumstance and arrogance say the oath. Whatever the oath is. Yeah.
The
10 hours later.
remaining awake. The remaining awake members of the chain all salute Slim. Some from their recumbent position. 3 things, Lord Durock says. You can be attuned to 3 things. You can be attuned to only some number of things.
Well, I mean,
Right. Yeah. It's 3, I believe. Yeah.
So many of the members of the chain, especially the rank and file and some of the junior officers, they stay here. Are you guys going to spend the night here, or are you guys going to go back to the Pharaoh's Dream?
We should go
I'm
back
gonna
to
go
our
back to the Pharaoh's
fancy fucking
Yeah.
rooms.
Tomorrow morning, I want to sell the trash loot items we have as well, because we haven't done that yet.
Okay.
With some blue jasper, black jasper.
Oh, gemstones.
Oh,
Yeah. The
Jewelry.
History of Acheron Noble's book, fairy tale book, like stuff that you just listed from last adventure that we hadn't sold yet. So.
okay. Well, there are definitely tons of like the capital equivalent of pawn shops and stuff like that. You can take things to, especially in the States, where people from all over the world come and buy and sell things. There are, all along the piazza, there are storefronts where you can buy and sell stuff and barter things, because some people show up and they want to sell something or buy something and then leave, and they don't want to take the time to get their currency exchanged or anything, and so they can accommodate you, no problem.
I think
I'm
I
gonna
wanna-
stay at the footstool.
Sorry.
Okay.
I wanna. There's a fairy tale book.
Yeah, there's a book of fairy tales. It's a book about humans, written from the point of view of the author, who is a fairy.
Fairy's tale.
Can I keep that?
You can go buy it back from the place I just
Did you already sell it?
Here's your 84
Is this
gold.
not the night before?
He said he wants to go do it. Well, I mean, yeah, it's
I mean,
it's
sure,
not
you
the
can
next
keep
it's
it.
not the
You
next
can
morning.
take it out of your
So
cup.
it's not the next morning. So that is something you are intending to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I have not yet advanced the clock to tomorrow morning.
Everybody gets 84 gold except Judge. He gets 84 minus 25. Keep that book.
84
Any
gold.
gold. I don't know if I've got any gold. I never wrote that down. Here's my pen.
Can somebody erase? Do we have a thing? Can somebody erase this?
84 gold.
Thank you.
Is it that one? That one was?
So, Boots, you're spending the night here. Everybody else is going back to the.
I'm going back to
I
the
guess
stables.
that was old money. Maybe we shouldn't give Leech any. He wasn't there.
Had some wine, feeling nice and sleepy, and this feels like more of a kind of a, more like what I'm used to. Pharaoh's Dream is very. It's like fun, but it's a put on, right?
Oh, absolutely, it's a put on. It's a place you only stay because you want people to see you staying there.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like even rich people generally won't stay there
Bro.
because what, bro?
Get your own
Won't stay where?
This is my table.
This is my
Pharaoh's
table.
All,
That's
this,
my table.
all tables are. This is my office. All tables are my table.
Rich people don't stay at the Pharaoh's Dream?
Only rich people who want to make sure other people know that they're rich people stay at the Pharaoh's Dream.
Oh. Huh.
Like there are
But there are nicer places?
no, there's no nice. Well, there are equally expensive places that are way more discreet.
Okay.
The Pharaoh's Dream is kind of
Audacious.
it's a place like that's why visiting dignitaries stay there, because they want people to see.
Yeah.
The people I represent are rich. We can afford to stay here.
not the
People
Ritz.
will get out of their coach and they will stand there to be seen. Right? There are often reporters, not Nero, but there are often reporters for the broadsheet standing in front of the place. It's a very loud kind of ostentatiousness.
It's too highbrow for Nero.
Oh yeah, Nero. That's that guy that's going to tell the story of
Looks
our
slim.
greatness.
We have the Chronicle now, and that's where your story will live. Not in some two-pence newspaper.
Hey,
If you keep chopping
the more
dwarves in half,
places
I'll
your
put that in
story is
songs,
told,
too.
the better.
Indeed, sir. And may I congratulate you on your promotions.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Leech.
Actually, how is the ship, sir?
This guy comes to me in my nightmares.
The ship as well.
There's a potent
She doesn't need
marker.
caring for right now, sir.
Perhaps a bit hungry.
I'm sure she'll feed well, sir. She delights in eating the sharks around the bay. I found that to be her favorite when you were away, sir.
Is this the Hanging Gardens place at breakfast?
That's
I think that's my
Woods'
room.
and I think we're about
the
to be kicked
footstool.
out of here. So that
Oh.
He's still at the-
Right.
Boots.
Right.
Hey?
Yeah, Boots.
I assume that's Boots' room that he just drew, and the rest of us
bed.
are going to get kicked
Yeah.
out of here so Matt can play D&D with Schmuck.
Oh.
Yeah, Boots is in
That
bed.
means we'll get to eat snacks.
Boots, what's your armor class when you're not wearing armor?
Oh,
my
boy.
God.
One.
some pretzel nuggets.
It's whatever.
I think it's
your
actually higher than what I am wearing.
You don't have the crown,
because
do
I'm
you?
so dexterous. No, I don't.
No, I do.
Okay.
King
Uh,
does.
Alright, King's
Actually-
got it. Are you wearing it, King?
What's your armor?
I'm
10,
not
10
wearing
plus.
it.
Dex.
Dex.
I would be.
Because
Yeah.
we said
Tilted.
explicitly we'd be discreet about the crown.
Right.
Wait, yeah, I should just run around naked.
What, you're better off?
I think so. Oh wait, no, it's 10, 10 like without proficiency, right? It's just 10 plus my dex mod.
Yeah, you proficient. You have. Yeah,
You're
correct.
proficient in being naked.
You have proficiency in armor, so you can't wear it.
Legit question.
I don't think. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think-
do I add my proficiency
No.
bonus?
No, you don't add your proficiency bonus to your armor class.
Yeah, so it's 15 then.
It's pretty good.
15 in Zanud.
You are asleep in a room that they provide for you, and it's coming on early morning, but still dark outside, and you are awoken from your slumber. It's initiative. Your weapons are nearby,
All right.
but it's going to take probably I think like a minute to don your armor if you want to put it on.
Okay.
Stand by.
So you're completely in the Starkers right
So
now.
those, by the way,
Yeah.
you guys, I don't know how long this battle's going to take. But
Boots
these
sleeps
guys
in
aren't
the
even
buff.
there.
In the yeah, completely nude.
These to the,
Let's all take a moment to imagine Tom Schmuck's character completely naked.
Oh, why do you have to say character?
And the
Because I want it to be different for you. I want the normal imagining Tom Schmuck naked. I think is played out.
yeah, too often.
Is he at least wearing the boots?
Just as,
Oh, he always has.
the boots are like right there.
Just
He
like
just steps into the
Yeah, slide off
Yeah.
the bed into it.
right, like
no AC bonus, but just style.
Yeah, I could.
Style points.
Right.
what's your initiative?
It is
Don't want to get splinters.
22.
Oh wow! So yeah, you are awoken from a light sleep by 3. I don't have 3 minis for this,
Oh,
but here's one of them. And
There's some
it does look
skeletons.
like that.
skeleton.
Oh my
They're not
god.
skeletons.
It's the
Oh, yeah,
Grim
but-
Reaper.
There's this guy.
The Grim Reaper.
Whoa!
Sims.
It's
Oh,
a-
he's got little hovering beady eyes in there.
Yeah, he doesn't have a scythe. But it's 3 of those. Here's
Are you carrying a ring?
Maybe. I mean, I'm completely naked, so.
A cock ring.
all three of them look down. Like,
let's see.
Is it
oh, yeah.
cold in your room, sir?
Pretty sure I've got a card for
It shrinks.
Do they all look the same as that first one you put down?
It's a human thing. It happens. It
Yeah, you
happens a lot.
see coming out of the shadows in your
Human
room
thing.
are these 3 soot-like forms, themselves only slightly more substantial than the shadows from which they are emerging. He said, looking for the fucking shadow card, but not being able to find it.
Okay, while they
So,
like
monster manual, fuck it.
I'm gonna go through these ones.
Spoiler.
These ones you do?
Yeah.
That's a lot of cards. Are they alphabetized?
They look like they were, but well,
Give them to Anna. She'll have them alphabetized in no time.
I was gonna say, if I was in control of the cards,
Uh,
then they'd have tabs too.
Annotated. wasn't it?
Annotated.
Annotated. Highlight there. Highlight there. Yes.
all right. As you see, you go first.
Did it help or not?
All right, I grab the mandolin off the nightstand and I start strumming a gentle tune, and just this kind of swirling mass, almost like sort of an aurora borealis type of thing,
Aurora Borealis in your room,
in my room.
entirely local. Sorry, go ahead.
Starts like just kind of swirling around in the ceiling in this sort of gentle, glowy little array of colors.
Neat.
Make this pattern that you might say is
Hypnotic?
Yes.
Hypnotic.
So make each of them make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
What is the effect of hypnotic pattern?
On a failed save, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0
Incapacitated, you say. Okay. It's a wisdom save?
with disadvantage, please.
Wow. Why disadvantage? Why you gotta be like that?
It's a really nice mandolin.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a Stradivarius.
With disadvantage. So that's number 1 fails. Number 2, I assume, number 2 fails.
There's a bit more close.
And number 3 failed. Even if I added these 2 numbers together, I wouldn't have gotten there.
All right, so you said it would take a minute for me to don my armor?
Yes.
So while they're staring stupefied at the ceiling of my room, I'm going to, Yep. I'm going, so I could probably barely see them even.
Yeah, well, they're because it's so dark in here.
Yeah.
It's night. It's almost like you're aware there are figures there, but you can't make out any detail.
Yeah, all right, well, I'm just gonna put on my, you said this is like early morning, right?
It's probably an hour before dawn.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get my armor on, and I'm also gonna kind of like see if I can like tell if these guys are like wearing anything, or are they like? Is there any signifying factor that like they're just shadowy forms? So there's just nothing to discern from that. All right, I'm gonna like I'm gonna get my armor on, and I'm not the only chain person here, am I?
You're the only chained person in this room.
In this room.
Correct.
In the building
Okay.
too, probably.
So
No.
No, that's right. The other
You're the only senior officer
Right.
here, but there are junior officers, and there's like,
Yeah.
how many rank and file guys are left?
20 something, right?
27?
27, yeah.
all right, so and what like 10 or a dozen of those are on the ship. So
Correct. So it's
that means
about
there's
half of them are, the other half are here.
maybe like a dozen guys here. All right.
Hell.
Yeah. I'm gonna gather my things and leave.
How long? And leave them.
I'm gonna
You
creep
and
out
your
of this room.
sister
Yeah.
may go.
I'm gonna creep out of this room since it's early morning, and I'm gonna
You grabbed your stuff. Did you put your stuff on?
I put my armor on.
You put your
yeah.
armor on. Okay.
And my clothes.
Because I think it takes a minute to put your armor on. But how long does this last?
It lasts a minute. So maybe okay. So
And they don't get a saving throw at the end of each round.
I'm gonna put my boots on,
It just
You gotta
says
put your boots on. First, step 1,
And-
put on boots.
and I'm just gonna grab everything else
enough.
and get out of there.
Okay. Yeah.
But-
Naked,
so
armed only with his boots.
I'm naked. I'm wearing boots. I'm carrying a mandolin, a rapier, and studded leather armor. And
it's just
being
a-
called by the
just
husband
another-
coming home. And you're like coming out the window. Come here, you! You
I don't know which one of these is like a door or a window or.
There is a window. I didn't draw it. That is the door out into the inn. That is a door into a closet.
Okay, I'm gonna go out into the inn and like
Naked.
look up and down the hall, see if anybody else is up, if anybody else is even around.
Yeah, there are other members of the chain doing basically the same thing you're doing.
Oh.
All naked.
Some are more naked than others.
Okay.
But there are some of them are like the door to their room is open and
Oh my gosh.
they're engaged in battle.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go help them.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna run over there. I'm probably just gonna drop my armor and fight in the buff.
Was it all that?
I've been waiting for this moment.
So I'll throw the mandolin. I'm assuming it has.
Well, we don't
some
have
strap on
to
it.
graph this out. But yeah, there is a couple. There are a couple of members of the chain who have already defeated the shadows in their room, but there's one just 2 doors down from you that is engaged in active combat with 2 shades.
All right, I'm gonna help that guy.
Why don't you can go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right. 2 shades.
Yes. It's 2 shoes fighting 2 shades. No, it's not 2 shoes.
All right, so that's 10 plus 8 is 18. Attacking one of them.
Armor class is 12.
Okay. And the other roll is a 16. So. They each would take 10 damage.
Okay, they're both still up. On their turn, they both attack the rank and file chain member, whom you recognize, but you're having a tough time remembering what the guy's name is. They both attack him, they ignore you, and they drain his strength. And he collapses to the ground, and from his body emerges another shadow.
Whoa.
Uh-huh. So it's almost like I could just do this, and then here we are.
The other members of the chain, including Two Shoes, does run up and they start fighting the other. Now there are 4 shadows in the hallway. There's 3 shadows in here, but these guys are still kind of...
Right. Yeah, well, I was just saying, like if there were 2 shadows fighting him, and then a third one emerged
it's the same
from
scenario
him.
as you were just in.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. However, you were alone, and now there's other members of the chain
Okay.
who are fighting. These things don't appear to be very tough. Like, Two Shoes calls out, keep fighting. Don't run.
All right, yeah, I'll keep fighting then. Shall I?
Yeah, they went and they did their thing, and now you may go. Are you going to attack the 2 that you already attacked, or are you going to attack the fresh one who once was a member of the chain that you just watched die in front of you and be brought back to undeath as a shadow?
26.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did before.
yeah.
I'm gonna hit each of the ones that I already hit.
Got it.
And you said their AC's 10?
12.
12? So I hit one of them.
Got it. I think you're... Go ahead. Roll damage.
I hit one of them for another 10.
That guy's dead.
All right.
One of them... Actually, both of them are going to attack you. What's your naked AC?
15.
What's your AC with the boots on? No.
15 and a half.
Your NC?
Rounded down.
They are not able to... God damn. Rolled a 2 and a 4. They are not able to get flanking on.
I'm unencumbered.
I know, right? So freeing.
Yeah.
Go.
Should fight
And
like this
then
more often.
Two Shoes walks up and she turns undead, and one of them turns into a smear and evaporates, leaving one fresh one and one wounded one. It's you.
All right, I am going to attack the wounded one. That's a 12 plus 8. He takes 8 damage.
Dead.
All right, and then I will attack the other one, which is, I guess, the fresh one.
Yeah, the one that was somebody that you served in the chain with.
Yeah.
Until a minute ago.
Does he still look like the chain member, or is he just like a misty black? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Dementor.
Literally featureless shadow of a formerly living person.
I'm gonna actually. Okay, so on my bonus action, I'm gonna shout a healing word at his still body on the floor,
Okay.
just to see if that does anything to like.
Is that your action? Is that a spell?
It's a bonus action. He regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus 4.
Nothing seems to happen. It's as though you're casting a spell on a corpse.
Very well. Then I will attack the shadow that emanated from his body. That's 18 to hit. And I'm going to burn a Bardic Inspiration die to do add a defensive flourish to this attack. So he takes 10 damage, and my armor class is back up to 17 for the next turn.
So he is still alive.
Okay.
You only did 10 damage. I didn't miss anything, right? You only did 10 damage.
Correct.
He attacks you and he hits and he gets a critical on you.
Whoa. Cover your junk.
You take 13 points of damage. And your strength is reduced by one point.
Didn't even need strength anyways.
Well, I think it affects your attacks.
Not his. He uses
Yeah,
dex,
not mine.
but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It would if you were.
Extras.
It would if Judge had that happen too. Yes,
No,
don't
because I
need
use
to be-
charisma.
because you use charisma. So
You don't need to be strong.
if
when you
a
have-
different judge, an alternate judge, anyway,
It would affect mine.
two shoes will attack the remaining person, and two shoes gets 15, and two shoes can definitely do 6 points of damage. So you took out two of them, two shoes takes out the other one, and that clears out the like 7 or 8. Two shoes will lead a little battalion of soldiers into this room, and they'll dispatch these guys,
All right.
and that clears out the shadows. But there are dead bodies all over the place.
Whoa. Oh no.
Like every one of these shadows, there's a
Came
dead
from-
body.
Oh.
Only 3 of them are members of the chain. The rest are
Oh.
Just like the
civilians.
rest of the
civilians.
dudes who are.
Damn.
Man. Two shoes. What the hell?
We've been attacked.
Yeah.
Captain
You seen
Obvious
anything
there.
like this before?
Two shoes, man.
Do you know what could have caused this?
A curse, a cult, an enemy church, undead. Sir Undead usually mean, in my experience, an evil priest. An evil priest or some kind of otherworldly agent of Orcus, the Lord of Undeath. She starts listing everything she can think of. But
Yeah. Anybody local here that we may have pissed off? That you can think of?
I wouldn't know.
Evil church. That doesn't sound like Abbot Nofri would have been that angry at us for.
The Church of Saint, what's his name? The Aspirant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We didn't even turn any of those guys down.
We didn't turn it down. That was
No,
only,
we didn't turn him down.
That was only
mean-
2 days ago.
Well, I'm not there.
2.5 days ago.
Hilario.
None of us are there.
No.
Yeah, Saint Pilario the Aspirant.
All right. Well,
Props for remembering his name, though. That's pretty good. I had to write it down.
Well, I wrote it down.
The one of the members of the chain approaches you as senior officer here and says, "Sir, I found the common room was also hit, and those guys all woke up, and that's where 2 of the dead chain members were, and their bodies still are. The other civilians that died were in their rooms, like you were, and on the floor there's a broken window, and on the floor is an iron bar about a foot long."
okay. I'm gonna check out this iron bar. Just a mundane iron bar.
It is there's no you don't get any, you're human, you don't get any sense of magic radiating from it or anything else.
Is that like a blank card?
Well, it was. Can I make the assumption that it was thrown through the window as an implement of breaking the window?
I can't stop you from making that assumption.
Can I like try to investigate?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't don't
guess-
bother rolling. Like
Yeah.
whatever conclusion you might come to is a thing that Boots might think.
Right. Yeah. So
It might be wrong, but it's
like
reasonable for Boots
Way
to come to that
create
conclusion.
shadows or something.
something
Like a
broke the
shadow
window so we
bomb.
could cast the spell
Do you wonder?
on
Like
someone
hard?
sleeping out here, maybe? What do you think, Two Shoes?
Oh,
I know it's early, but try to pay attention. I'm still naked, by the way.
Yeah, still
That's what she's
up
paying
here.
attention
Up
two
here.
shoes.
Eyes are up here.
Two shoes can't look at you. She's something of a prude.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't look at you right now. Could you get dressed, please?
Oh, right, yes. I've kind of forgotten, actually, so I'm run down the hallway and grab my arm.
The inn was closed when this happened, So the stone giant that runs the place and his dwarf buddy have to be roused, and they are angry. They're mostly angry, and they want to blame you folks. And they're certain that this would never have happened if you guys hadn't picked this place to have your party. And Butts says, "You don't know that. This could have been a complete coincidence. We don't even know what happened. You're jumping to conclusions. It's not very scientific." And he sends the dwarf to go get the cops.
All right, that's a good idea.
Within about an hour, there will be cops here. There will be gold buttons here, investigating what the heck is going on.
All right, I'm gonna take.
What are you guys doing?
Are we getting alerted to this happening?
You're having a wonderful night at the Pharaoh's Dream, and you wake up and
I'm ordering the boy around in my room. As I've been ordered around for the last couple of days.
Within reason, he'll do what you ask. He's there to wait on you.
Boy, run me a bar.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Does Sir wish perfumes?
Yes.
By all means.
Test how hot it is.
Yeah. Test it.
I'm gonna take Butts and Two Shoes with me and go to the Pharaoh's Dream, and leave whoever the rank and file guy who reported to me. Yeah. Leave them with the innkeepers, the stone giant, and them. Just be like, let them know, just kind of give them a full report type of thing.
Who else is a junior officer? Name another. Ox. Yeah, Ox will take over.
Cool. And
is Ox the chef?
No, that's Cook.
Cook. Good name.
Imaginative.
The only other person I have is Flea.
Dragonborn.
We got Flea, Toad, Cook, Two Shoes, and
Which
Butts.
one's Ox?
Dragonborn. Night sorcerer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that guy's awesome. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, he'll try to hold things down and keep the stone giant calm. And the stone giant's like, "You guys, I want you all arrested."
Well,
you're overreacting.
I'll tell the stone
giant. I'm overreacting for a second. It's a fucking stone giant in the room.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, okay, let's let the cops sort this out."
Do I? Have
hypnotic pattern?
Playing a calming ditty.
There is a bard spell or cantrip that's like calm emotions.
Yeah.
I'll just try to like talk him down and be like, hey, well, because this may have something to do with us being here. We'll check in with you guys and make sure that the inn isn't
the
attacked.
stone giant insists that you guys stay till the cops get here. You're not going anywhere.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
A ranking officer in charge, a junior officer. He'll give you a full report. I need to recoup with the rest of my men.
You can go wherever you want once the cops are done with you.
You
can go wherever you want, he says. Huge booming voice. Once the cops are done with you.
I want to try to persuade this guy that leaving Ox here in my stead is just as good as.
That's initiative.
Giant. It might be. Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Oh God, man, he's tough to persuade. That's it's still a 14.
Wow.
4 plus 10. That's
wow. 14?
Mm-hmm.
No. He is not persuaded. He's going to stand in front of the door and he goes, "No one leaves."
Well, this guy's understandably upset.
This guy's understandably upset.
Like, I'm not gonna try and. I mean, shit, maybe I should just do the hypnotic pattern again.
Yeah.
Give it out a whoa.
Just like.
Just tell him, let me play you the song with my people.
Yeah.
And sing him a lullaby.
You're dressed now, though, right?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh my god.
I hope he's actually that big.
He is.
That's awesome. How does he? Wait, like, is he behind the bar of this place? Like,
Serving people-
The ground floor is like 20 feet tall.
That's awesome.
It's like a mead hall.
Yeah.
But the other floor is above it. He can't fit up there. That's what the dwarf's for.
God, that's great. I love that.
Yeah, he's like, no one leaves. No one leaves until the cops come here. So back at the Pharaoh's Dream, you guys meet once you're
1 second.
you guys meet down in the
Hurry up.
Hanging Gardens, wearing your not most elaborate because that hasn't been delivered yet, but your
Fancy
your
clothes.
fancy off the rack clothing.
I don't have that though, right? I'm just in my.
Oh.
Correct.
Yep.
No, you're just Leech, the ship's surgeon.
So,
Blood stained
Scrubs.
outfits.
Well, I would have cleaned up a bit, but I wanted OD bathed first. He's getting a bit ponky. You don't mind where he's shit.
Honky.
Reginald Orfeo, the lawyer, is already down there.
Reginald.
Oh, that's the undead guy.
Lawyer, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's got a breakfast laid out in front of him, large table. There are other guests down here, but he's off in a corner on his own. And once you approach, people look at you when you walk through. You still stick out. You're a gith, right? For instance, you're a fiend of some
strut.
sort. You're a devil.
Walk
You're a devil
proudly.
man.
So we're not aware at all what happened to Boots?
How would you be?
Well,
It's on the other side of town.
Yeah, but it's the next day.
But it's happening like within about an hour.
Same
Plus, you
morning.
stayed there
Okay,
overnight.
Yeah. It's not the next day. It's not the next day. This didn't happen last night. This happened this morning. This happened like right before dawn, and this is, an hour after that. So at some point, you're going to find out. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems weird that we wouldn't be like, where the fuck is Boots? When we
Well,
have this meeting.
We know he stayed there.
You know that he's like, I'm going to stay here.
But when he doesn't show up for our breakfast meeting with
Assuming it's
So-
still
so-
over.
bones
So,
out.
yeah.
Probably
It would
thought he
be.
had a
So-
few.
yeah.
Yeah,
food
I mean,
shopping or
so-
something.
Maybe, looked fine and dandy, got
Judge
himself a
me.
fair maiden for the
in
evening.
King's experience, considering Boots has not been a senior officer very long, you have some awareness of Boots' reputation as a junior officer. Is he punctual? Is he somebody you can count on to show up at meetings and stuff? Or would you say it's reasonable to expect him to kind of get shit-faced and make an excuse?
I'd expect the lieutenant of the chain
That's not an
to
ask.
be there for a meeting for clientele.
When you were the lieutenant, absolutely.
well,
or
we're
whatever,
gonna have to
the
have
chronicler.
we're gonna have some fucking words.
Disciplinary action.
I'm saying like it's if your experience with Boots is no man, Boots is super punctual. He would never miss a meeting like that. Then it's reasonable for King to have a reaction like, where the fuck is Boots? Like something's happened. But if you're like, it's Boots is just, I shouldn't have let him stay at the inn.
It's
He got-
Riohans.
He is a
Guess that would be
Riohan.
kinda-
He is a Riohan in
Would that not be
the most Riohan
Tom's
city.
call on how punctual his character?
No, because it's King.
Right. He's the one making that
It's King's-
decision.
I think
What does King
I think I would send somebody to go get him because the commander and the lieutenant are the people who deal with the jobs.
So they'll send the concierge will be happy to go send a runner to the. It's gonna take a while. It's on the other side of the. It's on the other side of this part of the district. But he'll go fetch your lieutenant. As you approach the table that Reginald Orfeo is sitting at, you smell this musty, like mothball, dusty smell. And he's got a large breakfast laid out in front of him, but he just takes tiny little bites and kind of goes. And then he gestures for you to join him.
All of us?
Yeah.
I think we're all there.
We can all sit
Minus
down.
one.
Yeah, -1. Boots.
I received your message. Is the job complete?
Yes.
And were you successful?
Yes.
Well then,
Put a bag on the table.
he takes the bag.
Oh, I didn't give it to him. I put it in front of me.
He's
Where's
going to
our-
take the bag.
Okay, where's our payment? He's got to put that on the table.
I'm merely confirming. Are you going to stop him from reaching? He's going to reach forward for the bag.
Just want to make sure you have your part of the deal. Does he have any boxes with him? He brought a fucking coffin with him last time. I'm like, here's a sword, and
No, he doesn't have any boxes with him.
I'll take it out and put it on top.
You're gonna take it out now here.
May I
We're
inspect?
all,
May
we're
I
all
inspect the
standing
item?
around.
Yeah, I'll let him take it. Whatever.
He looks at it. Seems satisfied. It's not huge. And it's not huge and it's not that opulent, but it is expensive. It's not like a king's crown. It's a duke's crown. He puts it on the table and he pulls out a small, notebook, it looks like.
Oh, God. It's going to cut us a check.
Check, yeah.
And he writes you a note.
$20,000 gold, baby! Woohoo!
Yeah.
I don't think we're familiar with
just
this,
once.
this process.
That's not
Getting
money.
cut a check. Like, what is this?
Take it to the bank, and I assure you, you will be reimbursed. This is a civilized city.
Do we need to wait
We're
3
not
days or anything?
I'm sorry, Tom just realized that you wore an excellent shirt for this.
Oh,
I'm trying to fit in with the new cruelty. Yes. So, that's a reference to an even other movie. Yeah, he says, take this to the bank, and I know you're confused, but this is how we do things in the city.
And what about the meeting with the curator?
Yes. Well,
Fools use
he takes out
paper as their currency.
an actual notebook.
It's unused.
Actually, he takes out one of his cards, and he writes on it. He writes an address on it. And he says, if you go to this address in 2 days, the curator will be there.
Okay.
Is the address in the States?
I mean,
No.
how hard is it to burn?
No, it's in what's called the Blues, or Blue Hill. It's the actual address
Drop it in water. Get it salt.
is 314 Iterbarsa.
Gold is much better. So.
314.
It's in the theater district. Or it's in the Blues is a district. It is in a neighborhood.
This breakfast.
It's like the theater quarter.
What was the address again?
314 Iter, Iter Barsa, Borsa.
I don't know why I didn't understand a single thing you said other than 314.
Iter
IT.
space Borsa.
Where's the nearest bank?
There's a bank in the Stays. You guys have been to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what we
I wasn't sure if we use the same one or if you use like a Wells Fargo or.
One of us can go
So-
to the bank while the rest of us stay with this lawyer guy and make sure he's not pulling a fast one.
You guys can increment the treasury die, and I'll try to make sure between now and next week that I give you guys a list of the types of things you can do with it. But at this point, with the treasury die at 5, you guys can do things like, I would like to buy a manor house. Okay. I would like to, there's only one rank above that, and that's like, I would like to buy the Rossos Yellow. Okay. So at 5, you guys can afford lots of stuff. And there are a lot of things you can afford that you can now afford, like, I would like to get plate mail for everybody. Okay, fine. And you don't even have to, that is not enough money to cause the die to decrement. You can just do it.
Were we going to take that job where we might be able to take over that keep or castle?
I
or
think
whatever?
that's the one we're going to do.
The Citadel. Have you not seen the broadsheets? Oh, of course not. You've been gone.
What's in the broadsheets? Can I snap and get a
Yeah.
paper from somebody?
Let me think. Yeah. So you get a broadsheet,
I hate this paper.
and the headline says "Battle in the Citadel."
Oh God.
A group of sellswords known as the Shooting Star clashed with a band of pirates who'd occupied the Citadel for months. It is unknown who, if anyone, the Star are working for, but they claim to be serving the public good. And then there's a quote. These pirates were ruining trade, costing people a lot of money. The Star's leader, Rogar, was quoted as saying, we figured we could help out the city, and the pirates probably had a lot of loot, so everybody wins. Make an investigation check.
Who? All of us?
No, just Judge.
14.
There's another article on the front page of the broadsheet. 15 dead in Stay's Tavern.
Does it say the name of the Stays Tavern?
Yep,
And it's the one that I know that Boots and them were staying at?
yep. The news got here before they did.
So
Damn,
Judge
that was fast.
stands up and is looking at it and was like, we have to go now. We have
What else does it say in that article?
Almost the entire clientele, it says, were found dead this morning under mysterious
damn,
circumstances.
they must print this thing hella fast.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, right.
It's like magic.
Does it say anything about the attackers?
No, actually it's really short.
Does it,
It says
mention anything
it actually
about
says the broadsheet is no, it doesn't. It says the broadsheet is working with officials to ascertain the names of the victims.
we need to get there
Breaking news
right
kind of
now.
thing.
I bet fucking Nero's
Orfeo,
sniffing
what
around.
do you know about this attack?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific. A little moth goes. flies
Do you
up.
know who carried out this attack? Why? The
Which attack are we talking about?
The attack on the inn.
Which inn?
The footstool.
He doesn't know what you're talking about. Because there was an attack on the footstool.
He's not going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we gotta grab our check. You got the crown. We gotta go to the footstool.
We trust this check, right?
I think we have to.
Okay.
Well, we have his card.
I'm going to talk to Ortho.
You can give, because you guys are staying at Pharaoh's Dream. Actually, Orphan will tell you this. He's like, if you're in a hurry, you can give the check to the concierge. He'll have a deposit in your account.
Okay, let's do that. Well, if you want to say you're talking with Orfeo, I think Judge doesn't have any particular interest in this dead guy, so he's probably going to get up and head out.
Yeah, we got to go to the stool.
It is 10 o'clock and I want to keep playing, but my mouth is killing me, so we're going to stop. The drugs are... Coleridge's drugs are wearing off. So when we next meet our heroes, you folks will arrive probably to meet some police officers and reporters at and a Boots who has been unallowed to leave, pissed off stone giant at the
Prince's Footstool.
No, it's called the Footstool. Prince's Shadow, the Footstool.
And it'll be sunny outside, right? So I'll have...
Yeah, it's daylight.
With
You gotta
It's daylight.
Yeah,
It's daylight. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that happens. You guys got the broadsheet. You guys talked to Reginald Orfeo. You incremented the treasury die. It's at 5 now. And yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll pick this up next week.
Sweet.
All right.
Get better soon, Tooth.
Yeah, I will. I have an appointment tomorrow at noon to see my dentist, and they're going to put in a new temporary crown, and then I get a permanent crown next week. So all will be well. But there's a limit to how much ibuprofen I'm willing to take.
Fair enough. I've taken like...
Well, if Leech says it's okay.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, everybody. We will pick this up next week, and who knows what's going to happen. I'm super curious. Until then,
Peace out.
be seeing you.
Yeah.